Or downloading. You want to die of scurvy. Nice. Just gonna sign out of friends. I don't know if you can die. Can you die of scurvy? I have a comatose ferret. I don't remember how to play this game. You can change the title too if you want, Luxie. Text is really small and hard to read. We could possibly fix that. It is really small even on my screen. What did it just say? The maximum recommended size is 1920 by 1080. You may experience issues above this size. Okay. Can you read it? I mean, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to lull you to sleep by reading spooky Victorian ship stories. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to choose a past. So, I'm now lodge in a room above the blind helmsman. But who was I? Was I a natural philosopher? A veteran of the campaign? A poet? A street urchin? Let's go with an ordained priest. I fell from grace. There is nothing left ashore for me. An anonymous benefactor has found this way out for me. Perhaps at Z. So Z in this game, when it says Z-E-E, it just means the ocean. The ocean is for some reason called Z. I can overcome my appetites. I get a bonus to hearts, the skill of healing, and morale. Cool. I know an engineer who doesn't have much time left. She'd like to die at sea. Okay. Okay. Is it really Dutch for sea? Jesus. That's kind of funny. What is my ambition? My father's bones were lost at sea. I gather 100 tales, write a masterpiece, or wealth. I'm going to be an ordained priest that wants wealth. Or if I was an ordained priest. And now all I care about is wealth. Turbs is dancing on my face. To win, I have to gather a substantial retirement fund, upgrade my lodgings to a mansion, and retire. You can win. I didn't know you could win in this game. Captain, they wish to know what term of address do you prefer ashore? I'm going to go with my lord. Okay, I am now called my lord. My lord. Which one most resembles this weird old priest who now wants to be rich? This one. This one. Ze. So how you say that? It's like the word ze. Ze. What's my name? Okay, I'll be Chip. I didn't know what my name was. Someone in your docks wants to board the ship. Agree to carry August Travel Writer to Gators Morn. Can I actually name people? What is this? A lot with a request for passage and a request for passage no more than one? Okay. His eyeballs are creepy. The August Travel Writer shakes your hand. His grip is distressingly strong. Thank you. It's Gators Morn, and I'm bound for first, he says. I hear they... He hurries over to your stoker, who is carrying a steam trunker up the gangplank. No need to trouble yourself. Give it here. Remember, my lord. Gators Morn. I'll pay you 150 echoes when we arrive. He's crazy. He's got a vampire in there. London. The greatest city on the Untersee. Untersee. Is that Dutch too? It sounds Dutch. Hire more crew. Put your ship for dry dock. Offer passage to a tomb colonist. Adopt a Blemmigan Gallivanter. I have no idea what a Blemmigan Gallivantry is. Perhaps not. Advice for Camptons. Oh, God. Tutorials. No. You can sell the book. That's so funny. Okay, lodgings. We can read the morning paper. Recent news. Oh, oops. So recent news, yeah. You can use it. So once you read the news, you get knowledge of something, and then you can use it. So if I'm so right now I'm in London, and I go to some outpost, I can tell them of recent news, and they'll be like, oh, thank you for telling us. Here, have some bread. That's honestly probably what it is, too. It probably just is bread. Back to the rest of the city. Okay. So I don't know what any of this is or what I should do. I do know Unter is below because it sounds English. English. I was also thinking about playing Atomic Crops, but I can't do that now because I'm playing this. All right. Let's speak to this person. What does she want? Her eyes will hatch soon. The Gallbladder wasp. You know it? Its children are in me. She smiles. I can't be sorry. I can see such things. She tails off, hungrily watching her face. What is she seeing? King Eater's Castle, she says, at last, rather breathily. Her hand goes up to her throat. I would like to see King Eater's Castle through these eyes. Before I go. King Eater's Castle can be found in the far southeast of the Untersee. Untersee. Okay. Should I just click the launch button? Where's the launch button? Ugly. WASD to move. Tap W to reach max speed. Okay. Tap S to slow down. Okay, so our speed is in the top left. Bad Steveners. So now we're just going to go to the bottom right of the map and try to let this lady die. Can I talk to the ferret? Play. I played once in the happy warrens of London before you installed me in this full and coffin and made me eat dried food. Damn your play. It is an eloquent eye roll. This ferret makes me sad. And then I just go around, discover things. I don't know how much of this game you remember, Loxy. I'm in combat. From what? I have one weapon. I've encountered an opponent. The red arc shows the range of the deck. Then keep the enemy in range while your crew works out a firing solution. This will happen faster if you keep the enemy in your prow light. What is prow light? The deck gun will be highlighted as your crew make progress towards a firing solution. Oh, this is my prow light. Okay. Okay. Big crab. Oh. 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 After a short time, you see a lamp. Butcher it for supplies, dissect it for knowledge. Remember it being hard and dying. Okay. Okay, so I'm dissecting it for knowledge. I set to work with my knives and acids. It is an undistinguished adolescent specimen, a megalops, of one of the deep zay crab species, but its eyes, normally vestigial in these troglodytic beasts, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap now and then from your knife. I succeeded. Increases the speed at which I convert fragments to secrets. Ah, I can convert fragments to secrets. I didn't know that. Oh no, our hunger is growing so fast, and I did not buy food. Do you think Mutton Island has food? A lamp icon will appear. It means that opportunities awaited you in the next port. Congratulations, you killed it. Okay. I'm also kind of sad that I wasn't able to play Noida. What is this? Whole capacity. Why is the tutorial empty? What does this mean? Why did I suffer 2 damage? What is this? Is the game bugged? Yeah, I remember thinking the game was painful. How do I dock? I don't remember anything else. But hello, Crow. Quaker's Haven. Okay. I see. I see things. A wretched mog. I remember this thing. So a mog is a cat. But not just any cat. It means a cat that is a mix of many breeds. Let's chat to the fisherman. I don't know if I chose permadeath or not. Pirates plying the waves. Smugglers at their work. Canite ships putting in to resupply. Nothing dramatic, but enough to interest the Admiralty. What is an echo? I have a lot of them. A coin? Endless routes. Back and forth. Yeah, that's kind of what I remember too, is that this game had a lot of going back and forth. A mod for permadeath? Maybe. A midnight ceremony. Should we try this? A warm night on Mutton Island. A balmy wind blows from the east. Rich with promise. Rich. There are torches bobbling up the hill. Whatever's happening, it's for locals only. But you could follow them. Let's try it. We have a 31% chance. Too late. I don't know the hill pass like the locals do, and I have to climb more than walk. My skin is sheen. I hate saying my when it says your skin is sheened with sweat by the time you reach the top. The black rocks greet you with empty indifference. If something's happened up here, you're too late to see it. Still, the climb was good practice. I have 5 fragment. Veils 26. Oh, is Veils? Okay, so Veils is like a stat. Yeah, that's probably going to happen, except I will probably die in like 10 minutes. Let's buy supplies, because I don't know what I had. Okay, I have supplies. I can buy fuel. Do I need fuel? Where's my fuel? Is this my fuel? Oh, that's my fuel. How much fuel? I don't have enough money to buy fuel. What happens if I run out of fuel? I think we know the answer to that. Let's buy fuel. Oh, that did nothing. It still says this must be... Okay, fuel barrels. Whatever. Full power of the engines. Evo land. I don't think so. You missed me playing the last little bit of Metroid Dread Crow. What is a Z-Bat again? Is it like a sonar? Z-Bat? Crew, pirates. Why are these tutorials empty? This is really unfair. There are no islands within the Z-Bat's range. Okay. Discovered a crack pirate. Oh, he has a lot of HP. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, I want to run away. Wait, no, it's fine. They're noobs. I never played Fallen London. My headlight can be turned on or off. It reduces prowl. Ow. What does it say? Fragments are acquire them and secrets. Use secrets to improve your captain's skills. Okay. Nice. I'm scrolled to the bottom of the tutorial. I wasn't always though. They were just empty sometimes. A cache of curiosities. Nice. I struggled so much with dread. I have mushroom wine. In the flaring light, it's Zaydark, but the taste is the darkness of autumn. Mushroom wine, an acquired taste perhaps, but once you've acquired it, who'd go back to grapes? Nasty little bubbles of goo. Grapes. It's true, chat. Mushrooms are far superior. Do I have an inventory? No. Did this thing see me? No. See? It's... Oh. Oh. Okay, this one. Gator's Morn. Is that where I'm going? Click to mark it on your chart. Click your chart to view your discoveries. Where's my chart? This? This? The thing that says chart? Okay, I'll share. All clear. Can I go under this? I can. It was really fun. I really liked Red. It was just, I don't know. Very linear. Yeah, okay, this is where he was going. Here's your payment, my lord. I'll be back by evening bell. We'll discuss my next destination then. Wait, he's coming back? By the evening bell, the travel writer sets across the planks with good speed, his briefcase in his hand. It seems heavy, although he claimed it held only documents and writing equipment for an interview with the Pirate King. The day passes relatively peacefully. There are brawls, but in good fun, the blood washed away with celebratory beer. By night, the bolsterous cheer had given way to whisper of an uncommonly brutal murder, executed within an experimental shipyard. They say you couldn't enter it without stepping in the victim. The travel writer returns. He greets you with a curt nod as he boards your ship. That game is on Game Pass, Turbs, so even if my GPU, I forgot what the word was, can't handle it, I could play it on Game Pass. The august travel writer flips through his notebook while on your deck. Awful thing, that murder. Commonplace here, I suppose. Fortunately, my interviews were illuminating, and my business on the morn is complete. We can depart. I have another port to visit if you'd care for another 150 echoes. 150? Sure. That's all I care about. All I care about is money. Splendid. And he snaps his journal like a trap. The Cumaean Canal is next, I think. We have plenty of food. No. Introduce Blemmigans. Let's try to... Oh, shops. Oh, I see. What is this? Oh, different shops. You don't see it on Game Pass. Really? Am I wrong? So you can't name people in this? I honestly... I feel like playing FP... This game makes me want to play FTL. We don't have... I don't know. I mean, maybe this is how much they cost. 40 echoes for supplies. But it seems like a lot. So... And we have mushroom wine. Unless booze is for sanity. Let's depart. What is this? A chunk of grit baked in your ship's biscuit. You crack a tooth and curse. Your crew chuckle. But when the object turns out to be a diamond, small and badly flawed, but a diamond nonetheless, they all shut up. Diamonds are sacred to stone, one says. Give it to the Zay, Captain. It'll be luck for us. Sailors praise to stone when they want home, hearth, and healing. She's the kind of god you'd want on your side. I'm not going to throw a diamond in the sea to appease some nameless god in the sailor superstitions. I'm sorry, but I care about money. You know something of the three gods. Stone, storm, salt. Aground. Let me look that up. Aground. No. I definitely did not. What the hell is happening in this? Now, I bet the youngins are thinking this here's the end of the world, but I thought the same thing during World War III, and yeah, here we all are. That's some pretty amazing dialogue, dude. You put 80 hours into it? It looks intense. This is really funny. It looks good. It's like a story-driven tutorial. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of um I don't know what it reminds me of, but part of it is that game that the dude who made Diablo helped make. All right, so yeah, I'm not throwing that in there. We gained some terror, sure, whatever, but we got money. That's all we care about. Money, 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 money. Left click to drag and assign officers. Assign officers give bonuses. How do I do that? This is the only officer I have, I think, right? Yeah, I don't know, but this game just always reminds me of... How do I... drag officers? Or is this the only officer I have? Oh my god, where did she go? Oh, I have to do an import. Nice. Yeah, I really didn't enjoy the game he made either. It was really funny. He's like used all his hype to, you know, oh, I made Diablo, look how good my game is. And it was awful. Okay, so this is the only officer I have, so she's back to Chief Engineer. It lurks below, that's what it's called, yeah. Is there some sort of... No, I don't want the Gazette. No, I don't want that button. I want the charts. So, I have to go maybe here even. Can you guys see my mouse? I can't tell. Maybe. Where did he want to go next? Journal. Objective. Nope. 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 Yep. Nope. How do I... hold? Where are we going? Sir? Person? Where'd you go? Okay, we went to Gator's Morn. He said, thank you, now bring me somewhere else. And I said, okay, where do you want to go? And he said, I want to go here. And then I said, oh, Cumian Canal. There's no way to know where that is? I'm just going to keep heading this way. It lurks below or the other one, Turbs? What is this? Pages? By the way, Zebras, I'm really glad that you like Barotrauma. I mean, fuck, that you like FTL, because Barotrauma is kind of like a multiplayer underwater horror version of FTL. If I were to describe it like that, I think it's fitting. Yeah, I think Aground looks really fun. I don't know. I think it'd be too big of a game to play on stream. You got Barotrauma Turbs? Hell yeah. Yep. First run. See how it goes. Mostly meandering, trying to find places of objectives. Which is 30 hours? What are these little... Oh, these are probably sea charts. Aground? Oh. These are probably sea charts here. These lines. I guess by sea charts, I mean, like, they break up, so it's like, you know, maybe this is like C1, and this is C2, and this is C3. I'm thinking something like that. Yeah, I've had someone already say that the learning curve is 30 hours in, you die, lose all your progress, and start over again. And hopefully you're committed to starting over again and using that knowledge. Phosglean. What was this called? Bleaks? Here the wilder air mingles with the airs of the near reaches. Demuse Gate, named for a navigator lost above. How did his bones come below? Which game, Terps? You died 5 times and then won. Nice. I don't think this is a winning stream. But I wanted to play... we're eventually going to be playing Barotrauma. I don't know when that's going to be. It might still be a couple weeks, Turbs. But you said you got it already, so... This part is so spooky when it's just nothing, and it's been nothing. But we're gonna eventually play Barotrauma, and so I wanted to keep like a spooky water theme going. Did you play the DLC, Demise? Oh my god, I'm low on fuel. Please no. We're already dead. Some sort of beetle has invaded the morsel of ship's... Oh. I didn't read what it said. Some sort of beetle has invaded your morsel of ship's biscuit. It waggles its antennae impertinently. Okay, this is a village. It lied. Or a town. McMaster's Haven. It said there was no islands. Wow, this island has a giant statue of a rat. Or a man holding a rat. It's fun, but I thought it would be endgame content. It's more mid-game. Oh, that's interesting. I also thought it would be either endgame or even side game. So like kind of like a... I don't know. Sort of like Fallout DLCs. But I guess those are kind of mid-game too. Taciturn functionaries walk the docks in uniforms of postmen. An enormous crowned statue casts a chilling shadow. The shadows gleam with rat's eyes. Their ceaseless chittering rolls like the tide. That's creepy. Let's go into the tavern. The Inky Blotter, it's called. The sign doesn't look like much. Faces turn in my direction, but no one seems surprised to have a new arrival on the island. Lit by 2 roaring fires, one at either end of the room, the bartender is in postman's uniform, like almost all of the patrons. A noseless postal inspector called Blunt Thomas delivers the drinks, clears tables, stacks the firewoods. There's a lot of things to do in here. You got it from your friend. Are you talking about a ground now, Turbs? Oh, okay. No, you're talking about Barotrauma. I wanted you to join. Oh, cool. That's good that you have some advice or some experience. You like it so far? Only 2 hours, but yeah, it's kind of a crazy game. I haven't bought it yet either, so that's the thing. But it's kind of expensive, and I'm hoping I want to buy it because I won't be able to play it next week, and I won't be able to play it the week after, I don't think, and then the week after that. Yeah, okay, so my midterms start in 3 weeks. No, 6 weeks. Okay, actually, I have a lot more time than I thought I did. That's true. I have been trying to scam Crown into buying it. But it really integrates directly into the standard playthrough. I'd wait until you're sure you like the game, then buy it. Yeah, that's probably a good idea then. If it's more of a direct gameplay thing, then that'd be a lot of fun. I just love... Well, okay, I don't love... I'm actually really terrified of the sea and underwater things. But, I mean, it's fun to play things that are terrifying, right? So, anything underwater I think would be really fun. I was even thinking about trying this game called... what is it? Dave the Diver? Dan the Diver? Yeah, Dave the Diver. I was thinking about trying that out as well, but it doesn't look... It looks a little comical and like anime-y. Because you have to like rescue anime figures from underwater and stuff. I don't know. Okay, let's ask about this big statue. If there were a guidebook for visitors, it would have to be the first entry. Oh, that? It's all of us, isn't it? Sort of the spirit of the island. Most of them don't seem troubled for more than an explanation than that. Though the hairless postwoman tells you that it didn't always look like a fallen London postman at all. That it used to have a different face. and more old-fashioned outfit. I now have one, a newcomer, ex-nuncio. What is nuncio? Nuncio. Cultivating friendships with postmen. The inhabitants of Nuncio are slow to friendship and suspicious. Oh, well, yeah, this is Nuncio. Duh, I guess. You have crippling thalassophobia, and if you ever got stuck in the ocean, you would just die of fear before drowning. That's fair. Let's ask why the hairless postwoman is hairless. Does that sound like a good idea? Legacy of some interestingly explosive package, maybe? Faux pas. No, she says, curt, not pleased you asked. Still had eyebrows when I came to Nuncio. The postman at the next bench diverts you, speaks in a low voice. Lots of people find habits when they can't deliver the post anymore. This one has a plucking habit. Best learn not to notice. Oof. You glance up. The hairless postwoman is still glaring at you. Oh no, I've lost a friendship. Okay, let's ask why the local currency... Wait, I don't know that it consists of rats. Let's just listen in. Fishermen brag about fish that got away. Postmen brag about hard deliveries. Amazing what you get for a penny stamp. Delicate bottles lower down chimneys on a rope. Do not fold under any circumstances. Letters curled through a narrow slot. Rattling, groaning crates brought back to the same address every day for 22 days running. The windows they pried open. The servants they bribed. The delivery surcharges they paid out of their own salaries just to get rid of one more packet. It is hard to tell which they hate more, the senders of mail or the recipients. Stands to reason if the message was a welcome one, they'd tell the other fellow in person. Reflects the hairless postwoman. I have one more friendship. I am never playing Abzu Turbs. That is not going to happen. Okay, that's fine. Let's leave the bar. Let's explore along the beach. The rocks slip and slither, but you keep your balance. Every lap of the wave drags up some new letter or parcel. The face of the water is dotted with them. As far as you can see in the blackness, carried by a powerful current. Let's argue with a man holding a broom. He's determined. He keeps... I knew you would want to play, Abzu. Loxy. He keeps shoving letters into the sea. The sea keeps shoving them back. Oh, you actually played it, Crow? Really? I could not. There's whales in that game. I would cry. No luck. It's pointless, of course. You try to tell him this, shouting into the shore wind. He stops and stares at you with blind eyes for a minute or two, and then returns to his occupation. Can he even see the messages he is so desperate to send back into the water? An occurrence your nuncio learned in postal secrets quality is now 1. Aware of flotsam and jetsam. Study the odd currents here. The water that brings flotsam ashore does not follow the usual patterns. Let's rescue a dripping parcel. Shiny! Drowning pearls. Dozens of them. Hell yeah, money. And an explanation of how they were harvested that turns the hair. The divers lost among the deep coral. The beasts that had to be fought off during harvesting. The growing terror aboard ship. All that has been done was done according to your lordship's will, concludes the letter writer. In anger, in pride, in unquestioning submission? Impossible to say. That's all for now. We got money, 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 money. Or not money. Drowning pearls. I really like Subnautica, and I didn't think it was that scary. But when it looks like I'm trying to eat the hamster. Okay, it ran away. When I tried Subnautica in VR, and when I tried it in VR, I was so scared. I panicked so hard. It was the worst experience that I've ever had in or the most fearful thing I've ever had in gaming or movies or anything like that. It was way too hard. It is too immersive. I felt wet. And then I realized it was because I peed myself. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see if we can study the occurrence here. It's a high risk challenge, but It's worth trying. I make a complete circuit of the island. The whole shoreline is alike, all of it covered in debris, all of it washing steadily inland from every direction. Not the work of some directional current. It's more as though the whole Untersee were draining into Nuncio. Except, of course, the force did not affect your ship when you came this way. It does not stop ships leaving. Evidently, it works only on the post. I succeeded. VR in Subnautica was one of the most nauseous you've ever felt. Or you've ever had. It's so disorienting. Yeah, I kind of got my VR legs before I tried it too. I don't know how much VR you've played. Like, when you do VR things, do you try, like moving around? Like, or do you teleport? Because, before I played that, I did a little bit of moving around, but then I went to teleporting instead because it's just better. Let's see, what do I need? So I need 2 fuel. Oh, this is my fuel? Okay. Let's buy supplies. Supplies are kind of cheap here. How much money do I have? Oh my god, I'm so poor because I have to support my crew. You've never tried VR yet? I mean, you have the perfect GPU for it. Yes, we know echoes are London's currency. The Finknottle Vortex. Beat Saber. I've really wanted to play Beat Saber. Damn. If I ever get a GPU, I will play Beat Saber on stream. And I will make it a crazy setup where you can just watch my ass the whole time and I'm in the game. If you know what I mean. What is this? Oh, so every time something happens, it increases my pitch score. The false stars. I don't have enough time to read. Isle of Cats. Cool. The false stars above the feral amber, like tiger's eyes. Stamford's expanse. Name for one who lost his child to cats. He'd lost his child to the cats? Some sort of beetle has invaded your morsel of ship's biscuit. It waggles its antenna impertinently. Yeah, they look really cool. I really like those setups. I would unironically want to do that. Need to buy a new computer chair. Yeah, plus VR is so expensive. Like the VR I bought was super cheap because the Microsoft store I bought it from was going out of business? Yeah, they stopped doing Microsoft stores. Okay, Port Cavendish. A scatter of yellow lit honey dens and brightly painted ale houses. To the southeast rises the stone tower of Cavendish Abbey. Its ramparts hung... Hold on, I need water. Reading for you makes me thirsty, Chet. To the southeast rises the stone tower of Cavendish Abbey. Its ramparts hung with... Oh, that's what I was going to play. I was going to play... What's the word? I forget what it's called. I'm just going to read this. Its ramparts hung with crimson and gold banners. There are sailors from all across the Neath hauling cargo, dicing and brawling good-naturedly on the docks. The air carries the sound of zay shanties. Z shanties? I don't know if I should be saying it as Z or Zay. Is it ever pronounced in game? I'll say Zay. Zay shanties, sung with more enthusiasm than skill, and the smell of roses edged with brimstone. A piratical welcome. Welcome to the Isle of Cats, the wide-eyed dockmaster says brightly. Would you like to bribe me not to write down your details in this nice official ledger? No, I didn't mean to give him money. You hand over the coins and she tips you a sharp smile before waving you to the nearest alehouse. The entire process is straightforwardly corrupt and pleasingly efficient. How are you supposed to guess what you're not going to guess? I mean, you don't have to guess, but you can try. It's hold on, let me see what it's called. I can't remember things. My memory is shot. It starts... It's 2 words. It starts with D and the first word. And the second word starts with E. If you bought VR, you'd have to get one of the higher end runs because that's how we roll. Yeah, that's fair. Like a Steam one. Yeah. These nuts. I don't know how nuts starts with E, but close. These E nuts, yeah. Close. The ale house's sign is a tiger painted the color of rose petals. Someone has gone to great trouble and expense to gild the creature's eyes. They look out over the port, feral and unseeing. A caged hive of lamplighter bees hang from the ceiling like a chandelier. A few sailors give you hard mouth assessing looks, but most ignore your presence entirely. Significant tokens, clandestine doings, religious religious stuff. Is that a crimson veiled nun? What sort of nun would be in a place like this? It is. Oh, okay. You put a kappa. Okay. A mellifluous sister, of course, she responds, performing a complicated negotiation between veil, thick love, and a glass of mushroom wine. You ask what one of those is, and she snorts. I'm glaring at you underneath this bloomin' veil. I wish I was British playing this game. That's the only thing. What reminded me of it is because last time you were here, I told you I was going to play it on stream today. And, it's 2 words. I told you I was going to play it on stream today. And I'm not playing it because I forgot. But Loxy probably has no clue either. She's probably mad. The caddies, we are beekeepers and honey harvesters. The caddies owe their prosperity to us, and the pirate king too. She slurps the last of the mushroom wine behind her veil, and the barkeep glides over to refill her glass, eyes respectfully downcast. Yay, ragey. You don't know what I meant, Loxy? You don't know. I meant Disco Elysium, chat. I said I was going to play Disco Elysium. It's impossible to know. It's impossible to know. It starts with D and E. 2 words. First one starts with D. Second one starts with E. Yeah, that's why I thought you might not get it. It's because you call it The Adventures of Tequila Sunrise. Bro, I am gonna toss this little hamster. Oh my god, look at his face when I grab him. Alright, get out of here. You're blocking my face. Okay, that was interesting. Yeah, I would hope it could handle it. I don't know, but I hope so. Significant tokens. Cat's Eyes, one of them says, for the Pirate King. As far as you can gather, the Pirate King's name is Leopold, and he controls all the trade on the island. Half of the caddies believe he can take form of a crimson tiger and creep into their dreams. The other half suspect more prosaically. I don't know what that word means. Loxy crawled up here just to block my face with her giant name tag. That he simply eats those who displease him. You played it on integrated. That's why I changed yours from the Hantaros. They get stuck up there. Yeah, it does seem like that, right? Like he wasn't able to crawl back down, and then he's not able to fall into the soup. I don't know what word that meant. Make sure I've learned all I want to learn. Okay, well, let's learn about this. I turn my head as though as I'm admiring one of the moldering draperies hung from the wall. A vial flashes in the buyer's trembling hands. He uncorks it, pours a few drops of thick red liquid down his throat. The vial drops to the floor. When I look back up, he's gone. I blink. I look around. Nobody else seems in the least perturbed that a man disappeared from their midst. I pick up the fallen vial and examine the traces left inside. Sticky honey gleaming with redness. Entirely unlike blood. Yeah, I mean, it does look really good. And it's 3D, right? The barkeep stops you before you reach the door and hands you a brooch set with 2 amber stones. He waits impassively until you pin it to your clothes. Everybody wears the cat's eyes here, he tells you, moving aside to let you pass. Just a friendly reminder that the Pirate King's watching. Seems that no place, then, is truly lawless. An occurrence. Your Isle of Cats, the Pirate King's notice quality is now 1. You are almost entirely beneath his notice. Okay, well, we don't need to go back into that. What's a port report? Though the Isle seems at present beyond the reach of the Admiralty is law. Oh boy, English. That does not mean that the Admiralty lacks interest in their activities. Okay. I spend half a day observing the docks and note an astonishing number and variety of ships. Was that a Canite trimaran nestled behind a vessel from the Iron Republic? The dock hands complain loudly that they have never been busier. The caddies talk ceaselessly and carelessly about smuggling and piracy, but even the most hardened sailors lower their voices when they mention the king. They go even quieter when they talk about the Rose Garden. You make careful notes. Perhaps the Admiralty will understand what they mean, even if you don't. I think they wanted you to go to remote areas and gather news. The devs, you mean? Or the Admiralty? I give the glass. An emaciated man in lion-colored robes clutches your sleeve. Please, I'm damned. I can't touch the truth. Take this. He points to an unpromising-looking crate sitting beside a bollard. Okay. The sun orders time, do you see? Down here, we can only touch time with our fingers. The devil knows that. In Irem. His eyes well with tears. Abruptly, he turns and plunges into the crowd. You're left with the crate. You now have 1 empty mirror catch box. A chest with an embedded matrix of mirrors. An unlikely device for capturing sunlight. Time is. I found something valuable. Once per game, something pleasant will happen. That meant this has already happened, right? So, beginner's luck. This is beginner's luck. Oh, the Admiral. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, probably my journal. An unlikely device for capturing sunlight. Cool. Journal. Objective. Nope. Nope. Stories await. Next time you make port. You'll find a story when you next make port. Is this not a port? Can I talk to this person? Again? I want to talk about steam and motion. I still see every coil of vapor. Spending a secret will improve your veils. I have 2 secrets. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it does seem like a very bumbling game. The engineer has learnt a great deal about the powers and weaknesses of steel and fire and water. Once she must have been an extraordinary asset, but she can only express what she knows as poetry filtered through half-erotic visions. Roses and rivers and something like rain. It's quite pretty in its way, but it makes it challenging to understand what bit of an engine you would need to bang on when the engine won't go. The allegory of engines. Interesting. So that's just a way to boost your veils, I guess. She just sort of speaks almost in riddles. I am playing Sunless Sea, Morris. I don't actually want to leave. Can I go back in? Yes. I don't think I have a lot of money. I don't. Yeah, see, you could sell it for profit elsewhere. So what I remember about the complaints that I heard about this game is that it's a lot of buying and selling later in the game. Can I upgrade my ship? Can I get better ships? Reef of roses to the northeast. Okay. This is like a rose garden or something. Fed the crew. Okay, cool. I was... you were here when I said I was going to possibly play FTL. Or it makes me want to play FTL, I think. Right, Crow? Do you own that? A ground game? You do. I honestly kind of want to play this. I don't know about on stream, but... And so do I have to angle this? Z-Bat? Fathom King's Hold is at some distance to the southwest. Let's go here. It's a hold. The rifts are scary. Anytime there's like depth. Oh god, this is scary too. Yeah, FTL is oh god, what is this thing? Can I kill this thing? Is it harmful? Yes. Oh god. I don't really want to fight this thing. Maybe it's food though. My hull is damaged. I'm gonna go back up. I do, and you can stream any of my games. You will never take it back. Okay. FTL's work terms. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. I am losing crew. How many Zailers do I have aboard? I don't want to fight this thing. I actually will die. But we could eat it. So it's worth trying. Oh. Green glass and basalt. Salt and silence. Uh-oh. Your ship flounders there, screams. A flood of dark water. Where's my 8? Oh, this is my hull. I really should have left. Unlocked with no more than slip beneath the waves. You are gone, but provided. No more. You've lost a crew member. Lose too many. Oh, yeah, thanks. Perhaps I'll be remembered in songs. Your memories, memoirs, quality of lodgings, quality has gone. Your first captain has died. Don't worry, these things happen. Explore boldly with your next captain. Choose a legacy. To preserve something for your next captain. Alright, what did I unlock? Not a single thing? I mean, I didn't expect that, I guess. Okay, I was Chips. I can be a rival, a pupil, a shipmate, a salvager. Let's go with... I don't know. Chat, you choose. Should I be his rival, his pupil, his salvager, his shipmate, or his correspondent? I wish I could have named all the crewmates after you. So that as we all slowly died, his lover, is the lover an option? Lover is not an option. Chip had no lover. He lived a sad, lonely pirate life. Just like real life. I'm a sad, lonely pirate. Okay, chat. I will pick shipmate. Inherited officer? Oh my god, the ferret lived. I forgot the ferret. Oh, you can get weapons? Mate? Yeah, that's true. Mate is closest. I forgot about the ferret. I'm actually sad. Alright, 25 all things, 25 starting wealth. Except the legacy. Shipmate. I got an achievement. Alright, Captain's Making. 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone, but it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Untersee. And the ferret's so sad, too. If you talk to it. Oh, I can't right now. Opportunities to revisit your past will arrive later. Let's do that. So we don't know my past. For now, we're a mystery. Your a stranger quality has gone. Welcome to the world. Oh, okay. Someone's looking for passage. I lodge in a room above the blind eldsman. Let's see who wants passage. Agree to carry the gnomic Gallivant to the Cumian Canal or the Iron. And we never found out what was in that dude's box. The Cumian Canal or the Iron and Misery Funging. What is this word? Misery Funging Station or both. History is a horse. Who will prick it with their spurs? He cries to no one in particular. A drop of blood may be as precious as a ruby. Alright, get on board. He puffs out his chest. Ruby studs gleam in the lamplight. I knew London had enterprising souls left in it. I am seeking truths. Mumble, mumble, which I am told I may find in the Iron and Misery Funging Station. Your history sounds like... my history? Oh, his history? Oh, your history. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Ideally, I'd learn both, but I could settle for one. For at Port Cecil, there will be a contest, and we will change the world with a game of chess. A king will fall. I don't know what funging means either. I'm too stupid. Play with the ferret. Ouch. The comatose ferret resents the disturbance. It springs to life like a figure in an enchanted painting in a story, sinking a sudden fang into my thumb. I now have one terror. What's the Labyrinth of Tigers? Provide a rare creature? Can I give him the... No, okay. I actually kind of maybe remember what the Labyrinth of Tigers is. My lodgings? Read the paper? Okay, I have one news. I've gained a supply somehow. The candidate is threatening war. They always are. London's colonies on the Carnelian coast want independence. They always do. The Untersee, the paper's report, has undergone another alteration. Not yet it hasn't. You'd know. Oh, a promotional coupon from Mrs. Plenty's Provisioners for a half cask of salt herring. You could use that. I lost the terror, gained herring. Back to the rest of the city. Let's visit the Admiralty's survey office. They'll pay for information. Ask if there's anything they need in particular. Speak to our agent there and return this port. Check the port below and return to London. You can check the details. So retrieve strategic information from Gator's Mourn in the Corsair's Forest. Somewhere not far from home waters. Okay. Do you have it? No. Let's just go do that. Escape doesn't leave. Fungible? Funging? I've never heard funging either. I was thinking fungible. I knew it sounded slightly familiar. This ground game looks really cool, Cryo. Is there a... what, you said there was a story. How long did it take you to beat it? It is not a real word. Okay. I really like how you wander around and slowly gain pages scores. What is this? Ah, I can't zoom in. I'm kind of sad. What is this? Hello? Okay. Rowena's rock. Another question that I'm wondering is... The map doesn't change ever, right? It's always the same map. I kind of maybe remember that. There's 3 paths for that game. Oh, cool. Did you play... Oh, okay. Full power of the engine. When you're far from land... Okay. Wait, what about full power of the engine? I should have read that. Mutton Island. There's a tomato. It's slang? Or you just think it's slang? Macy's Shaft. Mutton Island is over here. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. Yes, you can. And then if you check your mark, you'll see here, I believe. Again, I don't know if you can see my mouse. But it's directly to the west of us. We're going to keep going. southeast? Yeah, to Gators Morn in the northeast. Oh, interesting. Is that like a your what is the word? Why did I forget? Slang? Is this person gonna shoot me? Yes. I don't know what I expected. I'm on fire. How can I tell what their guns look like? I don't think I can. I'll just chase them. No. Yes. Oh, he's not as stupid as I thought he was. Oh, neither am I. Try slowing down. Your hull is below half strength. Enemy attacks may do more damage. Oh, I can shoot without fully charging. I see. It's not a static map. Locations change. Uh-oh. This frigate is mine. She's a vile old vessel and these seas aren't safe. Take what I can and move on. There's something in the back of the hold. You have a cache of curiosities, 1 fuel, 1 supply. That was not worth it. Tap the bung carefully. It's a cask of wine. In the flaring light, it's sea dark, but the taste is the darkness of autumn. Mushroom wine. Nice. More mushroom rhyme. That was not worth it. We were very close to being dead. Can I... I'll wait till the thing comes back. Okay, there's more. So there's no... I wish there would be like a little indicator on my map kind of... Okay, way up there. You like the game so far, Luxie? Ekin Rock. Is this a part? No. I really like these fragments and lower things. Or, I don't know what to call them. Not fragments, but I guess just pages. Oh, Gators Morn is here. Okay. Available. If your hull is at 50% or better, okay, it's very not. What's the third story? If it has tech and magic. Also, what time is it? Oh, it's not that bad. I'm still gonna stream for like another hour and a half. Yeah. Gators Morn. So, how do I... Shipyard? No. This tramp steamer has served well, but for a long, long, long time. This game is really funny so far. Oh, I can upgrade each individual thingy. That's cool. That's a very good source. Yeah, that's true terms. If you're careful with questing, you can merge them into a third storyline of some kind of mecha magic. That sounds interesting. Can I turn him into a surgeon? No. That would have been so fun. Firkin of Prisoner's Honey. Let us enter. See what's up. Let's explore. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Morn. It's vertical, admittedly, but once you find the beast paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional throatful of lurching terror. All the wide black zee. When does it end? Or where does it end? West lies the coast of home. South is the elder continent. But what of the north? North beyond the ice. And the east? What vistas open beyond Irem and the King Eater's castle? I now have one memory of distant shores. That's all for now. Another afternoon at the errant limpet. Nah, let's, oh. Is this me on just exploring, I guess? I think so. Let's try to gather intelligence. Gators Morn swarms with pirates, smugglers, and captains of certain allegiance. You could learn a lot here, but you'll need to go carefully. They have a dislike of spies. You and one of your more villainous-looking sailors join a dice game. Villainous-looking, but you know for a fact that she ties to charity and has a delightful singing voice. The topic turns promisingly to pillage and ambush, but your sailor is a little too forward with her questions. There's a scuffle and a stabbing. You escape. She does not. Okay. I lost a crew member. We have 5 terror. We lost... That's it. Okay. That still is important. There's a pirate poet. Let's pay this little docker dude $5 for info too. You're a generous soul. You'll have your reward the other side of the river one day. And here's a little reward for now. Good sailing to ye. The report is barely legible. Perhaps that's part of the code. The admiralty. Well, no. I have strategic information. Let's talk about pirate poet. Some say she's a clay man who freed herself with the power of verse. Possible. Others insist she's the personal muse of the king with the 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims she sails on the living sea, on a living ship made of the still screaming skulls of her victims. More sober voices mutter that no, it's an Alcaeus class vessel. Whatever the truths, few have fought her and survived to tell the tale. Only the bravest of captains risk the lonely parts of the sea, where her flag is said to fly. Okay. Poet pirate. Okay, drinking down by the dock cradles is a good place for your crew to find companionship and let off steam. Although Gator's Morn is a free port, the corsairs prefer their own and look askance at respectable Londoners. Conversation quiet as the drinkers look around. You've been here too long and you're attracting the wrong kind of attention. Time to go. Okay, that was it. Can we fix anything here? Because I'm like about to die. No, okay. Yep, no. Okay, let's go back to London before we die again. Yeah, it must have like these main locations for sure, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Gator's Morn was here before. That's why I went in this general direction, and I found it again. In seemingly the same-ish spot. Definitely only one so far, demise. Possibly two, unless we make it back to London. Is there music? Not really. I cannot press escape to get out of those menus once I go in them. That is frustrating. Yeah, getting there. I actually like the way the death system works in this. I like what's it called? I forget what it's called. But I like when you die and it's like, okay, your inheritance goes somewhere else, and the way it handles it, where like you're a shipmate or a rival, that seems fun. Home waters. Sailors dawdle at the rail, watching for the lights of London. Is all of this London? This is something else, right? Dwaddle. Yes. I'm glad you noticed. What a interesting word I had just made up. Okay, yeah, this whole little island is London. The first thing I did on playthrough 1 was just swim out, or not swim, sail out, die. I died to a moray eel, but thankfully the comatose ferret made it into my inheritance. I like that it's just called Shadowed Stranger now. That's kind of cool. What is up? Hunter's Keep. Collect messages from the Harbor Master. Are there messages for me? Let's see. Something's changed. Underneath. Someone wants to sign on. That's all for now. I've won another day for evening. The Rose Market bustles on Roser's Wharf. Who will be there today? She's staying at a respectable boarding house. A specialist. Merchant. A little gift. This dude looks like he's gonna murder me. His mustache is very dastardly. Look at this dude. A very fine evening to you, Captain. My, what you might call, mentor is very fond of adventurous sea captains. Captains. And he would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation. On account of he is so fond of captains. Can't judge a book by its cover. That's true. This guy might be very, very nice. Too nice. Behind the blind bruiser on the dock stands a dray piled high with fuel and supplies. Do we accept it? Let's inquire further. Who is this patron? Is there a catch? He runs a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river, what is much patronized by sailors and by men of wit and vinegar. A public house, and there is no obligation to speak of. My patron would only hope that you might remember him kindly, and I suppose that if the opportunity should arise for you to return his kindness, then I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. This dude is literally the mafia? Do you make sure you have 15 points of space in the hole, or come back later? It'd be embarrassing to have you leave it on the dock. Yeah, sure, why not? Give me this free stuff. Well, my patron hopes that you find these little gifts to your liking, and he expects that someday you might choose to call on him at the Medusa's head. Should that day come, Jesus Christ, we will make you very welcome and give you any safe conduct, what you might require. Good evening to you. You have accepted the proposal. A shadowy figure has made you an offer. But my name's Shadowy Stranger. Alright, let's talk to this specialist surgeon. Her talents could be well employed on your vessel. Oh, I hired her without realizing how much it cost. She comes with a bag full of knives and her own personal sharpening stone. Don't touch these. Don't let anyone else touch them. Appoint your new officer by dragging her from the officer screen to the tab at the top. Yep. You have no more recruits. You now have a clattery air. Oops, that was not officer. Surgeon. Can I make her anything? Oh, okay, cool. You can only make them do what their job is. Let us... What's this guy? I have need of a reliable agent. Failing that, an inventive one. Here are my requirements. He has very specific needs, but he'll pay much better than market rates, and he won't ask how you came by these things. Okay. He wants something savage. He wants hunting trophies, and he wants skin to lick. Skin to lick. Oh, so yeah, this is really cool. So when we were at that one island with the catters and the rose or tiger gem eye thingies, they talked about a rose garden and how they all got silent whenever it was mentioned. And there's a rose market that caters to collectors and eccentrics here. So anyone with exotic tastes and the gumption to harass. The rose market caters to collectors and eccentrics, or anyone with tastes, exotic tastes and the gumption to harass captains. According to the archaic rituals of the market, you can only make one trade per visit. Choose wisely. They pay above the usual price for specific goods. I don't have anything, so scored some interested acquaintances to the rose market. They hope to make a satisfying trade. What is this? This will usher in a new day. No. No. No, we don't have any use there. Let's go into London and visit the Admiral office. Gators Morn. I reported it. I got 30 bucks. I got an Admiralty's favor. My visit has been confirmed. I gained a fuel. Cool. What's that? Indeed, indeed. I'll send you up to directly to speak to the Admiral himself. What's that? Okay. You're ushered into his office off Mansion's Pyre, a cramped room with a vast desk. He surveys you across that desk. Ah, yes. The merchant captain of whom we hear such complicated things. He purchases intelligence from me. Submit my port reports. And what is the day-to-day like on those further shores? Visit and investigate ports, gain port reports, and trade them in. Here you go. I don't think I had any port reports. Yeah, I have something to speak to the Admiral himself again. So now I'll just pass on strategic information. Oh, I have one. He's hard to read with those glasses, but he reads the summary intently. Satisfactory, he says at last. eminently satisfactory, actually. Good work. Take this for your trouble. The clerk will see you paid. Oh, I got 150 bucks. Or echoes. Submit ports. Asks what he needs. Visit a port. Will be interested in port report. Visit places of particular interest. And will be interested in this. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we knew that. Ask if there's anything in particular he needs. This port. Speak to your agent there in return. We'll see that you're rewarded. Frost found in the north. Okay. We'll freeze to death. Please don't send me to bloody Frostbound. Appeal to the Admiral's better nature. Remind of your past services. Frostbound is far away and freezing cold, and in all probability, no one there will cooperate. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. What else can we do? We have a secret. Find secrets by locating. University has an inexhaustible appetite for secrets, Zay specimens, and other tidbits of esoteric lore. Provide a secret to prove yourself worthy of entry. Sure, why not? Oh yes, the university's maritime liaison whispers breathily. Oh yes, this is quite a tasty one. Let me explain it to you. He explains, teeth glinting. A twist in your tale. You are now Favor's antiquarian. You have combed the Say for stories and other treasures. I have 1 page. I lost my secret. The alarming scholar is mercurial, to say the least. A creature of sudden moods and provoking teeth. Oh my god, words are so hard. Possibly her. Is it her? Appointment as University Maritime Liaison was precautionary. To keep his... Is it his? Razor-sharp enthusiasm from causing too many injuries in the faculty. Ah, yes. The scholar whispers breathily. I have a budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? What's this? Memory of Distant Shores, Assyrian Enigma. Okay, well, the only one I have is Memory of Distant Shores. So this one. As the alarming scholar listens, tears well in the depths of those shining, or is it blazing, eyes. They overflow, splashing onto the desk blotter. Stop! He? She? Sobs at last. This is too beautiful. Allow me to bring the macabre memories I wish each individual tone recalled. Antiquarian is increasing. 1 more needed to reach level 2. Okay. That's all I had. Goodbye. Cruise and Wolfstock docks. There's no danger. Try to enjoy yourself. This will reduce your terror. You might run into trouble. Or romance. You can romance people in this. Do I have terror? Yeah, I have a little bit. 7. Unlocked when romance a child in London is blank. Unlocked when romance blank someone back home is blank. Does that mean empty or not at all? We can hire on more crew. Unlock with crew no more than 9. Yeah, let's hire some crewmates. Oh, 3 crew. Awesome. I thought that was going to be 30 per crewmate, and so it's going to be very poor. So we got 3 more crewmates, so we are 8 out of 10 crew. We'll put it in dry dock for repairs. The Admiralty won't fix my ship. Okay. Oh, I get to see who will pay more. Okay, let's see. Let's try this. Employ Rat's favorite engineers. The Rats of fallen London are remarkably skilled engineers and they know ships well. They are not, however, reliable. Payment is in kind, not currency. Alright, well... Oh, I see. Oh, actual rats? Because you have a Mog, they won't do it? That's weird. Sure, I'll give them 3 food and see if they fix my ship. Rats sweep over your ship like tide, day and night. Their tiny tools click. Your crew step over them cautiously. Eventually, the rat tide withdraws. How good of a job have they done? You're fortunate. You gained 45 hull, so now I'm 70. Wow, I'm full. Okay. And I'm a little scared. And they ate 5 of my food. Whatever. Anything to do with my lodgings? Rest. If you don't have the echoes to go out. Best stay at home. I don't know. Let's just go north and see what happens. I pressed the wrong one. I could talk to this person too. Invite her to dine with me. Or answer questions about my mysterious past? No. Proposition? Oh. Oh, I could like marry that person? You can marry your shipmates? Makes sense. I was just about to say I wish it wasn't always so quiet at this point. And then the music just started up. Hunter's Keep. I don't know if Hunter's Keep I can land or dock. This is really cool. You can see this sunken old city. It's possibly London or old London. Do you know if the bat always goes on the same... Oh, never mind. I think I just figured it out. Yeah, maybe. I can't tell. Dust, echoes, even a sepia tint to the air. These are the waters around the tomb colonies. I don't want to fight this guy because I'm just going to die immediately. Yeah, thankfully he has 30 HP, so I won't actually die immediately. No, I missed! I didn't know I could miss. Loot and Scuttler. A cache of curiosities. What is it? A firkin of honey. This is what they call prisoner's honey, wrung by the lamplighter bee from the exile's rose. I wonder who made up all these names, remarks able seaman Cargit. I don't want to fight this guy. Proceeds to fight. Someone who has read a sight too many books, I'm thinking. This boat battle reminds me you're playing AC Odyssey. Hate the ship battles. Odyssey. That has ship battles too? I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in forever. Oh, there's little green spots on my terror now. The terror of the Z is less here. Oh, that's interesting. Is this because this is still maybe... Oh no, it's not London. It's Vanderbilt. Wow, how far north do I have to go? We'll find out. That's cool that there's areas that are less spooky. I feel like every single 2D game should do the whole like vision cone thing. It's like the best feature of video games. Oh, I can dock here, I think. It was orange for a second. Maybe orange means more scary. Okay, let's someone's trying to draw your attention. One of the tomb colonists take an obvious interest in your career, especially the clattery air. Okay. Voiceless. The tomb colonist draws you a little way away from the clattery air. Don't tell her you met me, he says in a hoarse rasp. Her mother cut my voice. Hope to fix it so I wouldn't be able to look for my daughter. So I wouldn't want to, he wheezes. Didn't work. Operations never completely effective. Need to know my daughter's well, happy, finding enough patience, getting enough to eat, and so forth. In exchange for the simplest news, he explains himself. I'm her father, he says. Ordinary engineer, not the sort of parent she would want. Wow. That's her dad. Visit the first curator. Okay. The first curator gives audience. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. It has been here much longer than London. Like all the oldest tomb colonists, but even tomb colonists dissolve in the end. It is time to close. Or its time is close. No more light. The obsequious steward cautions you. Obsequious? Obsequious? I don't know what that word means. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door and you step into near darkness. A pair of luminous lamplighter bees buzz in a latticed ivory tube. There is no other source of light. A bandaged shape no larger than a child lies crumpled on the floor. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Let's listen to the whispered request. Say, Captain Silkskin, not much left of me. I will go into the grand sanatorium. Bring me colors, 7 colors. Pay well. Cosmogon, Irigo, Pelican, Steward has list. Find them here and there across the wide Black Sea. Okay. I'm never going to finish that little moth boy's quest. Thank you, this poor flesh thirsts for knowledge. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll do it. Why not? I'll help you out. Oh boy. There's no way. No more words. It collapses, rustling back into the couch. Couch? It's not. I don't know if he was a moth or a butterfly, but he was one of the two. Even the effort of speaking seems to have diminished it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light that reaches across the floor. Outside, the obsequious, I don't know how to pronounce that word even. Obsequious. The book? Yes, the book. He hands you a slim illustrated volume. The curator is old as dust. We will all be grateful if you do it this one last favor. Oh, it's an ick. I mean it. Obsequious. Obsequious. That makes sense. Now what does it mean? Because I don't know that either. Gossip. I have one port report. Along the coast of the Untersee, it's remarkably hard to die. The cripit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they don't give up their ties to home or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. Very polite and obedient. Obsequious. Thank you for answering. Oh wow, we have so much fuel. The Arcade of Size, the Hollow Trample. We can sell stuff like news. Like a fawning toady. I'm so confused by what a fawning toady is. I'm gonna keep trying to go north. The game expands the vocabulary. Yeah, definitely feels that way. I see a Maxim tomato and I don't see Loxy trying to jump in chat. She must be either sleeping or too cozy. A fawning toady is a sycophant? Is it? Boreal Reach. Is this snow? Touch it and it puffs the vapor. Your crew huddles close to the warmth of pipe and funnel. The terror of the sea is less here. Am in bed and mobile. Or on mobile. A row of watchful Zabats perch on the ship's railing. Their heads swivel in unison as you cross their deck. The deck. Wait, so is this a Zabat? A trained one? Codex is some distance to the northeast. Discovered a harbor. Fed the crew. Wow, cryo. Wow. Let's explore the town. Wither is a quiet, chilly town of gray stone and closed courtyards. The people are neither exactly unfriendly nor exactly hospitable. They have the irritating habit of answering a question with a question. Here and there are odd sights tucked away. Oh my god, this was scary for a second. Who will try? Who will buy? A street vendor turns skewers on a grill. The mixed scents are nothing like anything sold in London. Hi, Desmond. Winding down for bed. Bedge. I know. It keeps happening, Cryo. It's so funny. Nice, a sandwich. What kind of sandwich do you make, Morris? Let's try the grilled troglodyte prawns. Huge and pale, and their eyes stare bleakly into yours. But they smell fresh. That sounds awful. Tangy and toothsome. Walk on, chewing cheerfully. Turkey sandwich. Nice. Turkey. I had chicken for dinner. I had chicken parmesan and pasta and broccoli. It was really good. Okay, one fragment, which is a scrap of lore. I don't know if I even had hunger, so I don't know if I needed to do that, but I wanted to see what would happen because it sounded weird. I don't think we can gather more. Oh, we can. Okay, so the citizens of Wither enjoy questions so much so that they will always answer a question with another question. This can make intelligence gathering frustrating. Are you asking for any particular reason? At what time of day? Is that your hat? Might it be 6? It could be 6. Eventually, you cobble together enough implication and supposition to compose a report. You now have one of this. One port report. Shore leave. The folk of Wither are quiet and sly and mystical. They subsist on cave fish and dust-burrowing beasts of the waste. What is dust-burrowing? Probably like moles and stuff. Dust-burrowing. Probably things that live on land instead of the sea. Their beer, however, is adequate. I am not spending money. Can I? No, probably not. I was going to say this new captain, so the person who died, and now it's the inheritance person. I was going to say it would be cool if I could just make this the same person, but he didn't actually die. You had chicken parm and brock for dinner as well. Nice. Oh, I didn't use bacon. Bacon is sacrilegious. Have you ever had Italian bacon or Canadian bacon? Canadian bacon. Wait. Now I don't know what American bacon is. More like soup than pasta. That's so strange. Italian bacon is like not cooked. It's... Oh my god, what is happening? What happens if I keep going this way? I'm scared. Nothing? I fall off the map? The earth is flat? The place that is no place. The Untersee has no northern shore. Space is forbidden. Time contracts to a single frozen instant. There's only one way north. The high gate. You huff and fumble your way through darkness. The stokers labor below. As in an old sick dream, fuel evaporates. Sailors stiffen to statues. Safety? This is not a good place to be, but at least it is a place. Frostfound. The castle where riddles fight questions to the death. For a while there, you were somewhat beyond places. Perhaps you survived. I have one fragment. I have Scars of the North. The Scars of the North, the place which is no place, held you, crushed you. I carry the wounds still. Oh my god, I gained 50 terror. That's a little frightening. I'm returning to port. I lost 4 crew members. Where is port? Is port... Hold on, let me... Can I... Oh, boy. I'm so far away. That's crazy. Okay. So I guess no matter where you go north, you end up in Frostfound. American bacon is regular ass bacon. Canadian is pea meal ham. Yeah, true. You had cannoli last night for dessert? Damn, Morris. What kind? They literally take all the extra part of the pig that isn't bacon and loins and chops and press it into a round shape and sell it as bacon. Yeah, the only thing about Italian bacon is it's just gross the way they cook it, and it's not. I think it's more like pea meal. Like it's not. I don't know. American bacon is so different. Yeah, there's different kinds. Like I don't know. Just like what flavor, you know? Like you probably had like chocolate or something. Frost found. Towers and ramps and galleries and stairs of ice, raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. No spider ever wove so oh my god, the noise screaming. No spider ever wove so complex a dream. The towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life, but a pitiable encampment squats by the dock. Yeah, Canadians too, right? Canadians just, excuse me, just thicker. I think you're right. It's kind of funny. Engage an officer. The tireless mechanic. The tireless mechanic has had enough of Frostbound. He smiles at you over his spectacles, teeth chattering. Brr. So cold to see a ship at last. Ready to offer my services. I'm an engineer. Finest you'll ever hire. Treat engines like my own children. Not that I have children. Too busy. Usually busy. The tireless mechanic increases veils and fuel efficiency. Hell yeah, bro. Come on. So, does this count? No. Officers don't count as crew members? Can you be a cook? Okay, never mind. I thought cook highlighted too. Because I'm going to be moving at half speed now, right? Create a port report. What are the squatters up to? Bickering amiably. Not all are Remy or Wythern. There's the odd researcher, the occasional deranged ice sculptor. Now and then a very cold, very sad, rubbery man. But for most part, an atmosphere of friendly rivalry reigns. I'm glad you, I was going to say I'm glad you convinced me to play this, Luxie, but you didn't really convince me. But I'm glad that I chose to play this. This game's really fun. I was just thinking, when Zebras had mentioned, like, the story game Citizen Sleeper. I always want to say Resident Sleeper. Loxley is the Resident Sleeper. Oh my god, this game is... I forgot it was so expensive. And I don't know if this would run on my PC. Oh wait, it might. But, like, you know, just, he mentioned, like, a story game, right? And so... I know I always think it's called Resident Sleeper because of it. But then I was thinking if we were to play Bear Trauma soon, that I'd like to keep spooky ice, or not ice, spooky water theme going. Okay, let's speak to the Remy contact. A riddle fisher is wearing a blue and red scarf that marks him as a contact. It would be a riddle fisher. What are the odds he'll give you a straight answer? When will the towers topple? Which Troy was drowned? How many battles until the iridescence? Who went east? Perhaps the riddle fisher is trying to help. Perhaps you're trying to drive you out of your mind. You're forced to give up. The mission is a failure. Mirrors 25 failed in a challenge. Try again and you may have better luck. Wait, you can just try again? No, you can't. I need terror no more than 20. You cannot enter Frostbound if your terror is greater than 20, and you should not enter Frostbound without a good reason. Oh. Yeah, Dredge is really cool. I actually already know everything about it. I was watching it while I was studying. Dredge looks right up your alley, Cryo. Looks right up your ass, Cryo. I mean, alley. Can I hide? Oh. I thought this hided me for some reason. Let's speak to this guy. Spend a secret? No, I don't really want to I don't really want to spend a secret. I don't want to reveal my past. Oh my god, we couldn't fix the ship there. This might be where we die again. I want to speed up. Westbound to the north. Discovered Khan's Glory and Abora Gate. Abora Gate. Damn. You bought Returnal? You like Returnal? It looked okay. It looked kind of... whatever. We discovered Leopard. And Dathuli's Rage. Is Leopard... oh, okay. I thought Leopard was maybe... again, I don't know if anyone can see my mouse. But I thought Leopard was maybe the things to the side of the Abora Gate. Oh, is this a gun? Wait, you can see my mouse. I see it on my screen. Oh god, what is that noise? Your crew's terror is reaching dangerous levels. Oh god, just stop for a sec. You can lower it in certain ports, and it's slow its rise by staying close to land and keeping your prow light on. What is this? Terror is increasing rapidly. Stay close to land. That's not happening. We have entered a fog bank. Our gunners struggle to see our foe. Is there a foe? I think we're just losing our minds. Okay, that's really cool that you just... okay, there is a foe. Shit. Nope, we're good. It's all clear. I hope. I really like that when you're on the wide open sea... oh, I see the foe. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh my god, that thing has so much HP. Did you see its health bar at the bottom? Now and then, rocky fragments fall from the roof of the Neath. There's a roof! The decks of older ships are pocked with scars. The sound of no... or the sound is one no landlubber knows. And no sailor will ever forget. This one has smashed the glass of a deck binnacle. Ill omen, one sailor cries. The god in the roof. Storm is angry. I don't care about a storm. I might. I have one supply? Oh my god. Do nothing. They want you to offer wine and fish to appease them. Appease the god, or the god will be cross. Well, Sodom, you're in charge. They're not proposing to pay for the wine. It's the Sunless Sea because you're underground. I don't know how I missed that. Sure makes sense. I'm dead. See? You see this crew now? Oh, we're fucked. Oh my god. Can I full steam ahead? Full power be air. Your engines will occasionally explode. Dodge it. Oh my god, you didn't even dodge it. Full speed. Okay. Full speed. Oh, we're dead. Into darkness. We will be mourned. But we won't provide for our heir. Oh no. A second captain. Oh, choose a legacy. We didn't even reveal anything about that person. Alright, which one should we pick, chat? A rival, a pupil, a salvager, a shipmate, or a correspondent? Hogwarts is fun, just performance is bad. Yeah, that's what it seems like. You 100%ed it? Really? I've been watching Loxy play it when I study sometimes, but she hasn't played it in a while. She only has a 1050, so it's a little leggy, as you would imagine. A little leggy. Screw chat, I'm eating my banana. was a part where you're in Hogsmeade and a troll attacks you, and it was like 8 FPS or something for Luxie. Great point. I was just 25 for everything, I think. But I'm probably going to choose shipmate so that we don't lose the ferret. Let's do that. Because Cryo's a real gamer, Turbs. Cryo doesn't waste time watching RP. Also, Cryo hates beautiful things. He's probably Voldemort in the game. I swear I just heard my computer explode. That was strange. Good thing you're not beautiful, but he probably hates you anyway. Crowd, do you hate Mauricio too? Upgrade your PC enough to play Spider-Man? What are the, I'm gonna see what the, specs are on Spider-Man. I'm kind of interested. Spider-Man. They're not too bad. Yeah, you'd have to upgrade your CPU. I don't remember what GPU you have. I think you have a 1050 because it was built just for like emulators. So if you upgraded your CPU, I think that'd be fine. You could play on low settings or something. But you want to probably play on like the highest settings and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what you want to do. It is a PS4 game, right? Also, sorry if you guys are hearing me chew. Yeah, that's not where he's from. He's not really a good person. That's mean. You're not from Mexican. Let's go with a veteran. I was a veteran I fought in the invasion of hell. There's an actual invasion of hell. London's armies lost, I survived. Your loot and your pension have bought you a command. This one, I know where you're from. At least with my other friend, I didn't actually know where he was from. When he got mad because I said that I had really good Mexican food, and he said he's not from Mexico. I don't think I hadn't known where he's from. Oh yeah, your RAM probably sucks. The K-Kona emotes are so good on the Chippy chat. They're like stacked on top of each other. What was I looking at again? Before this? A ground. There's also a new game called A Ground Zero. Oof. This doesn't look as good. This looks like hell. It literally looks like an Xbox Live Arcade Castle Miner Z game mod. This doesn't look good. RAM upgrade isn't that bad, but you would also probably need to upgrade the motherboard because you're upgrading the CPU. So you would ideally want to buy a CPU, a motherboard, CPU, a motherboard, and RAM. Also, A Ground has the easiest minimum requirements. It just needs processor, 2 gigahertz, memory, 2 gigabytes RAM. When does this game come out? How did this game come out 3 years ago? What the fuck? This is so weird, dude. It looks mega indie, yeah. It was made by 3 people. David, Aaron, and Chase. Chase made the music. Aaron made the art. David made the coding. Yeah, I saw that one dialogue. Where was it? Something about World War III. Now I bet you youngins are thinking this here's the end of the world, but I thought the same thing during World War III, and yet here we all are. And it's just like this toothless old man. It's already pretty good. It seems cool. I don't know. I might play it off stream. I don't know if I'd play it on stream. Oh, I see Luxy changed the title of the stream. That's good. All right. Yeah. So we're veteran. What does winning mean to you? What does winning mean to you? Oh, you can choose this. Establish colony where you're absolute ruler. Utopia, perhaps. Perhaps. A lot of mining, crafting, so it can be kind of grindy. Do you think it's like a game that if you could cheat, you would drop like 30 hours from it? You can choose to switch to this later in the game. This is cool. Impossible 1. This choice is not yet available. It will be someday. Let's do the Father's Bones. So I was a veteran. I joined the war. My father died during the war. I tried to find his body. I used all my pension and money to buy a ship and a crew. Oh my god, I have a dwarf for a cook. I'll do captain. Alright, I'm captain. Oh right, I have to do this. I forgot about that. This one's fine. Name, Chip. Actually, alright. Let's do this. This sounds like a fun idea. I'm going to name it after whoever wins. Let's see who wins. There was only one super endgame quest that you thought was excessive. In A Ground, you mean? I assume. Not in this. And I will name it after whoever wins. What if I win? I'll name it after myself. Crowd, do you want to be something other than a Hamtaro character? Do you like being a Hamtaro? Also, just realize that when you chat during the battle royales, it doesn't have chat bars over your heads. I might actually win. Actually, I think Turbs will probably win. Me, Zebra's, the Luxy Face will hurt each other, and Turbs is full health. Yeah, look at that. Look at that third party. Wow, you had a bomb attack? That was actually cool. Yep, you're dead already. Alright. Let us name this after Turbs. I'm also going to give you a different character, Cryo. Easy third party indeed. Alright, avatar. Let's go with... Where did it go? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Pretty... Color... Black? Where'd the pretty go? Gift? Swap? There you go. Now you're an emo Prinny. At least it'll be easier to recognize you. You could... you can make a walking pile of feces, and you wouldn't notice until I told you. You are a good worder. Wait, we don't have easy? Yeah, we do. It shows up in... shows up in 7 TV. How do we... You know why we don't have easy? Because nothing is ever easy on my stream. Everything is always so hard. Your father's bones, a cold trail. The dark, speckled admiral. Except your mama. Wow. Got him. 1 week ago, the admiral grew incautious after one brandy too many in the Parthenium Club. He made references to your father's deplorable end and expressed his regret that he had not prevented it. You're not a member of the Parthenium, but their head waiter once served in your regiment. You meet your friend, the head waiter, and learn that the admiral has not returned since. Perhaps he regrets his outspokenness. You'll have to find him in his lair at the Admiralty. Admiralty. Why can I not say that word? English is so weird. I suck. Agree to carry the Nomek Galavan to Cumaean Canal. Oh, yeah, this guy. History is a horse. Yeah, I remember you. Sure, yeah. Okay, get aboard. With your funging. Oh, yeah. That's so funny, hey? I always forget about that, Cryo. My Cryo came to visit me one time, and I was staying with my mom at the time, and my mom made Cryo sleep in my car because she didn't trust him to sleep in... he was going to sleep on the floor in my room, and she was like, I don't know. So weird. For like 3 days. Yeah. For like 3 days. I forgot that's kind of the funniest part. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I can buy ships. Oh. I mean, I knew I could buy ships, I just didn't know where. So what was the A class? Okay, so the game gave me lore about an A class ship, and I can't even see it. Maybe even longer. Cryo. It was definitely a long time. All right, let's go into. No, we don't have. Wait, what do we have to do? I forget. Oh, Admiral's loyalty. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the Admiral's office. And I forgot. Let's speak to the survey 3 points in return. Okay, we're to go to the Iron and Misery Company funging station, somewhere not far from home waters. All right, Cool. Let's immediately go start doing that. All right, Turbs, let's go find your father somewhere in the ocean. What's this way? Hunter's Keep is some distance in the northeast. You know what I will play a ton of, ideally, as well, when it gets DLC, is the new, wait, I forgot what it's called. Factorio game DLC. No, I saw you own Dwarf Fortress, so I probably could play that. I'm just gonna play like all the nerdy niche games that nobody wants to watch. Can I hit these things? Oh my god. Oh, I thought I died. I can honk my horn. Where did they go, everyone? They're... Where is everyone? Where did they go? They're here. They're here. You're not alone. What does that mean? Why is it so creepy? My horn is on cooldown. Touching grass simulator. I'm doing that in real life, Turbs. If it wasn't winter, I would have touched grass today. The horn is kind of a good noise. We might as well dock here. We might as well dock everywhere. Turbs needs as much information as he can to find out about his dad. A hump of dark rocks swathed in mist, like 100 other Untersee islands. But here's a grand house, windows aglow, lawns, possibly green and lush in the false starlight, raked gravel paths. You stand on the deck as the sea nudges the ship's sides. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of lavender. Have you seen a lot about Dredge yet, Cryo? I'm going to present myself at the house. They've definitely heard me. Knock and enter. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor where 3 young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe. The cheerful one is Lucy. You just seen the Steam video for Dredge and people told you it was good. It was good. I think you would love it. I think it'd be like it would probably be an 8 out of 10 for you. Or I'm completely wrong and you'd be like, eh. And it'd be like a 5 or 6 out of 10 and you'd like never remember it again. I don't know. You're just in time for lunch. Will you join us? A hump of dark rock swathed in mist. We already did that one. Oh, you can choose which sister to eat lunch with. $30? Oh my god. Really? There's a Dredge emote for 7TV. I don't have it. Do I have 7TV? Can I add Dredge? Real quickly. For the memes. Emote slots increased. I have 1,000 emotes in 7TV. No wonder people love 7TV. Holy shit, dude. How do I add this? Use. Okay. Does it automatically update? No. Oh, that's not how you spell it. This? It does not show. It does not show. Wow, you can have... Did you know you can have 7TV on Android iOS? How do I even check my emotes? By pressing this button that says emotes. Okay, half a minute ago, I added the emote. Might get them wet, but definitely moist. Yeah, I agree, Crow. It's $32.50. That's crazy. And then there's DLC? Blackstone Key, whatever that is. What is this? Oh, what? That's so weird. DLC items. Man, this game is so cool. I have Darkwood as a suggested more games like this. Pretty accurate. Okay, I'm distracted too much. Let's go back to the game. Alright, Turbs. Which sister are you going to eat with? That's what I was thinking, yeah, that it was a pre-order bonus. It is very, like, publisher meddling to me. Publisher meddling. Oh, I didn't know Spooky streamed. But she is streaming 7 Days to Die. And Wolfie is also streaming. Cool. Lucy. Lucy leans over and whispers to you confidently. A complex story about a butler, a pig, and an inheritance. You don't follow all the details of the plot, but somehow the pig ends up in an attic, and the butler in a vicar's bed. Candles flicker, dishes enter and leave, and the wind butts gently at the window panes. By the time the plum pudding arrives, you're as cheerful as you've been in months. You lost 40 hunger. All of us must eat. Did I have 40 hunger, though? Maybe? I've gained 1 supply. I'm acquainted with the sister. That's all for now. You'll find a story when you next make port. Oh, cool. Oh, so when your pages go up, and it says something will happen when you go to port, does that mean, like, basically enough time has passed that you can get new events? Probably. I now have the gods of the stone's attention? The gods of the Zay, stone attention. BRB? Oh. Recon. There's a bell sound. Yeah, I've noticed a bell sound. Let's see where the sisters are. Not receiving visitors. The parlor is empty. Where are the sisters? The maid makes it clear through a series of unwelcoming growls that Phoebe, Lucy, and Cynthia are all 3 indisposed. No lunch today, apparently. You just come here all the time for free lunch. Plunging cliffs, soft green lawns, a well tucked away in a fold of the grounds. Anything else? The sea's silence. Ships rarely come here. Nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the isle. The house and the sisters. But the Admiral may be happy to know that nothing's changed, at least. Even when the sisters aren't feeling sociable, they can be tempted out of their lair by the smells of new stories. That's cool. So, like I was saying before, the recent news thing. So if you read the paper, you can have some recent news. It's not just reading the paper. If you communicate with other ports, you can occasionally learn little things of news. And then you can, like, trade it to the sisters. That kind of stuff. I don't know what else yet. But cool stuff like that. So we're going to... What is the place called again? Funging place? I don't know. Do you think it's pronounced funging or funging? Where should we go? Oh god. Does it pause while you're on the map? Let's look. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it does. Should I talk to the cook? Okay. Ask him what he wants from life. He looks you directly in the eyes. Slowly. He repeats it. More slowly. Sea of lilies. He licks his lips very slowly. eventually you have to look away. The Sea of Lilies is somewhere in the east central Untersee. You don't kanjing no? So I think if it says it's close, then it means it's at least 1 square. So this is like we were saying, right? So like say this is C3 or something. So I think it's either here, 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 or here. I may not be right, but that's where we're gonna look. Where we'll start the search for your father. I wish we could zoom in. This looks really cool. Yeah, so this noise, right? The bell sound. And so now it says something way to import. And so does that mean every port I go to now has new events? Like if every... Oh, this is cool. There's a labyrinth. I solved it. Is that a Wolfie emote? This place is called Crab Cake. Oh god, I almost crashed into it. So when you're going underwater, Demise, does anything change? I mean, does the game change? Or can you like go underwater at all these areas? And does it feel like did it feel like you were missing out? Since you didn't have it at the start. I was about to say, is this jellyfish hostile? And then it's just gonna bonk into me, right? Can we go backwards? Die. Oh god. That's okay. Woo! Scary. Perhaps you can eat it. Better yet, perhaps your sailors can. Let it disperse. Watch its rainbow. Oh, cool. Port reports. Any port, but only... Okay, that's cool. Scoop it up. Let's see what happens. It will wait in the hold like a cup of dissolved moon. One day you'll eat it. Or perhaps it will eat you. That's cool. And kind of creepy. Terror is gaining. Yeah. Ah, the port was on the other side. Do you watch Spooky stream, Turbs? I didn't know Spooky still streams. You still travel on the surface plenty, but I also travel underwater. Sometimes it's different but fun. What is that, a Peppa Pig emote? I have to actually look. It is a Peppa Pig emote. That's so weird. You have gained a secret. Speak to your officers to improve your abilities. How did we get... Oh, because the secret is fragments. So, another thing. If your pages score is this gray bar here, your pages, and then this, when it fills up with yellow, that's fragments. This looks sad. Spooky stream so rarely though. Yeah, I mean, I obviously haven't paid attention a lot in the past few months. I don't know. But I was just talking to Spooky today, so it was nice to see now that she's streaming. I don't know if I'm easily spooked. There is no habitation in sight, no market, only an old rotting deck. A stretch of sand thickens into damp black earth, from which sprout stunted palms? Not quite. Tall fungal growths with frond-like caps, as if someone had sculpted the idea of a tree from a mushroom. See what awaits you. Disembark. Nice. Spooky founder too. War? As you step onto the quay, you hear clamor, shouts, shooting. You can see off in the distance a smoke rising from beyond the hill, and dots of fire flecking the horizon. Two tiny figures stand a little further down the quay, unmoving, as if awaiting your approach. The following is an extract from the popular diary of a Zay captain, from London to Irem, and what we did. I'm dying. Hold on. I need water. and what we did there before we arrived. Washed ashore on Mutton Island, and subsequently serialized in an unexpurgated gazette. The author's identity remains unknown. I just saw that emote, Turbs, and it's so good. I was in, I passed out to Scarlett's stream last night because I saw she was streaming. The Tale of Pigmote Island, in which a delegation is made, a choice is presented, war is declared, a most singular treasure is sought by all, and a new empire is founded with tooth and claw. Chapter 1. The Delegation. The figures were rodents.
Hello there.
Hi, fellow. It's a pretty good game so far. Also, I love my follow noise. The figures were rodents. To my left was a Rattus Faber, wearing goggles, a blacksmith's apron, an assortment of tools. To my right, an unusually large guinea pig, wearing a helmet and breastplate, reminiscent of nothing so much as the high Middle Ages. The rat stepped forward and bowed. Welcome, Captain, to Rat Star Island. I am Edgar, second chief engineer of the 3rd Rat Brigade. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost you is a choice. The rat stepped back at precisely the same moment with what appeared to be the ease of a long habit. The guinea pig scuttled forward and made a declamatory chirp. Welcome, Captain, to the Isle of Caviar. I am Lady Augusta Devereux Lady Augusta Devereux Swinch of the Blackwater Swinches, Seneschal to our King Grace Naw. First of his name, I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost you is a choice. Yep. Nope. Wait. I've been streaming? Oh, I've been streaming for 4 hours. Right. I forget that the other stream was so short. Yeah, this is our 3rd character. I don't know why I also love the word Seneschal. It's such a good word. This is also, yeah, so it's like my first time playing. We've died twice. Right? Did I say twice? We died 3 times? 5,000 hours? Holy. That's crazy. It's a pretty good game so far. I have to choose carefully. Yeah, I wanted to play a spooky ocean game. What better choice? I have no more water. Wait, I have a little bit of water. Sequel is me. Sunless Skies. I also, I wasn't even really interested in getting into the sequel. Just because I really love, I don't know, it's hard to beat the atmosphere of the ocean, right? A million echoes in Sunless Sea or Sunless Sky? Damn, 1 million. But I guess it does become part of, man, I have to fix, I'm going to send myself a message to remind myself to fix this. Fix stream avatars, default avatars. It does, I don't know if it seems hard, but it does seem punishing. It promotes a lot of learning, I guess, right? So I'll speak to the Seneschal. How did an armored guinea pig manage to look so regal? Oh, does it? Sets the stage? Should I have played it first? A knight out of habit, the Seneschal cleared her throat with a delicacy to rival the Duchess's own before speaking. Grace Naw, the king, our lord and sovereign, full 7 months had sojourned on the sea, conquered this land, and won the southern main. Now no fortress against him shall remain, no city walls shall be left for him to gain. Save the rats that squeak behind mountain, unlikely was the lamb of our deliverance. Assured shall be our glories and their fall, when our lady's eye restored be to our hall. The Seneschal composed herself, then added, We saw truth and beauty by the light of Our Lady's eye on Mount Caveat. But the rats, with their guns and their chatter and their peasants' politics, stole it all from us. We will subjugate them and take it back. They are a rabble, and we will rule them with steel-shod velvet of our paws. Will you join us? I kind of wanted to go with the rats. Let's see what the rat says. You should play this game with your friend that reads you stuff. Yeah. Hopefully your friend has like a really epic voice, Two Terps. The DLC of Fallen, or do you mean the DLC of this? Not Fallen London, yeah? I actually really wanted to play this because of the DLC. I'm just not sure. I wanted to play it by itself before I consider buying the DLC, because it's like it's a little expensive, right? Isn't it like 13? Yeah, it's like $12. That's not too bad. Fallen London was a browser game, really? Holy. Oh, it's your DM? That's so funny. Just force your DM to read for you. Yeah, I'm really interested in getting it. It just depends on how much more I'd play this. But I'm keen on playing more of this. The Duck's Nubs. I've never heard that before. I like it. It sounds very Canadian. I asked the chief engineer to elaborate. He looked at me for a long, measured moment before speaking gruffly. We came to this island to make a home for ourselves away from London. It's cats and snuffers. It's rat skin suits. Aussie? Oh, okay. I feel like Canadians would say that too. I'm Canadian. We came to live as citizens of our own republic. We came with our tools, our teeth, our clever hands, and we made a beautiful city by the light of the rat star that shone bright and blue on Mount Ararat. Mount Ararat. Wow, Mount Ararat. That's amazing. The chief engineer nodded towards the distant hill. One day... Did you put Kate Kona because I said I'm Canadian? One day we braved the depths of the chicken woods, and from the top of Mount Ararat, we plucked the rat star to be our light, our beacon. But our pigs of the pigs of Cavi saw the light, and they lusted for it. They sent armies to rule us and steal our star. We will not permit them to take what is ours. We will resist our last breath. Will you join us in defeating them? All right. I think we can broker a peace. Oh god. Should we play the based centrist? Evil geese. You're right. C-I-N-I-D-I? Is that Canada? Cat. I'm so confused. C-Y-I or A? Are you trying to say A? Canadians are only so nice because we ritually transfer our hatred into the geese. Probably true. Put a 2-foot wall up to stop all the Yankees. Yeah, I'm down for that. Let's try to broker peace. Oh, okay, it was just that easy. My words helped them reach agreement. The chief engineer and the seneschal shared a look, then regarded me with scornful amusement. Yes, you're obviously much cleverer than us. Oh, much. You clearly know us much better than we know ourselves. Okay. Apparently idealism would not help here. That's funny. I'm going to choose the rats. I extend a finger to the chief engineer, who shook it grimly. The seneschal hissed and chattered her teeth in disgust, but kept her distance. You've made the right choice. Let me show you around. A rat in the making. Can I become a rat? The chief engineer led to the northern side of the island. Skittering to the chicken woods, we passed through a number of what can only be termed as checkpoints. As fierce-eyed rats shouldered their derringers and saluted the chief... Derringers? saluted the chief engineer. Soon we came upon a small colony, smaller than some of the infestations I had encountered in London flats. Perhaps only 50 Radis Faber altogether, working diligently to fortify their side of the island. You know what I kind of love about this book? I mean, this game so far, is that it reads really interestingly. It's very novelesque in that as you're reading, you're constantly discovering things about the everything. So like, you know, how early on I didn't realize that it was called Sunless Seas because it didn't have a ceiling, or it had a ceiling rather. And so we're in like, I don't know, essentially a giant cave, you could say. And then earlier we were talking about rats, and then the rats fixed the ship, and I didn't realize those were actually rats that were going to fix the ship. So it kind of reminds me of that kind of stuff. Like how Rant sort of throws things at you and you're like, oh, okay, this is what the world is like. And so you're just like reading about something and then it throws like all this expanding lore at you. It's really cool. The first thing I noticed was a brilliant light beaming out of the stump of chicken wood about 6 feet high. It bathed the whole settlement in a clean blue glow and was almost too bright to look at. By its light, I could see several raised mounds of earth, suggesting shallow tunnels. Some of the world lore will be a bit vague without playing. Oh, that might be why I feel that way then. I don't know. Terms, why are you wide people blanking after holding yourself up or someone up? I don't know about yourself. You would pay $1,000 to get them to finish the game. They missed a few glitches and the kingdom mission. What's the kingdom mission? Is it that last objective where it's like, this will be available one day? That's just never been available? That'd be crazy. Wow, really? Damn. Have you ever played with mods? Is the modding community pretty heavy? Just being a Pepega, sure. It's me reading too much. I need to blam something. Turbs is going crazy. An efficient fishing operation was set up by the water, an albino rat mending nets while others stabbed sharpened sticks into the waves. Further inland was a barracks where a sergeant barked drills at a small squadron of fighters. My arrival drew attention, and several rats paused in their work to look at me curiously. Welcome to Marinia, said the chief engineer, voice warm with pride. It's not much to look at now, but it will be once we've rousted the cavies. Take a stroll around while I summon the war council. 3-head gungo boom, yeah. Do you know if the modding community is pretty intensive? Cryo? This would be a great console game. I could definitely see that. Previous game covers a lot of the world history and the Neath. So the Neath is that stealing stuff, right? No clue. Okay. I would imagine. I mean, I have no idea what engine it's running, but I always. Well, not always. I would imagine that since it's 2D, it might and very like text based, that it might be easy to add content. All right, let's visit their barracks. You check the wiki after 2,000 hours. Holy. I love games that you need to play, or that you need to have the wiki open. Eventually, we're going to be playing Barotrauma, and that is such a wiki game. And then same with like even Terraria or something. Beneath the Earth. Oh. So when it says bats took... When it says that bats took the London or something, and hell opened up, yeah, there probably is a ton I'm missing. Wow. Salt Song, it's crazy riddled. So riddled that I'm not even sure what it could be. I don't know if I've heard about it yet. There's a lot of rat dialogue. The drill sergeant appeared to be sizing me up. With a few rats around her really all she had to launch for an attack? That's fine. I don't mind. I don't know what Salt Song is yet, even. The wordiest place in the game. Makes sense. The devs just really love this little rat versus guinea pig scenario they made. I approached the drill sergeant and went so far as to salute her, which earned me a grunt of satisfaction. The sergeant dismissed her troops and offered me a bit of chickenwood jerky to gnaw on. I feel like I am a rat at this point. I feel like I'm not walking around as a actual human, but a rat. Or Turbs is doing this, at least. Yeah, at least it's well written, for sure. If it's wordy and well written, then it's completely fine. There's more of us below ground, she explained, but not enough. Cryo, how much of this game did you play, do you think? How many hours? There's more of us below ground, she explained, but not enough. The cavies are bigger, and there's more of them. That's true. Guinea pigs are bigger than rats. I think. We're better with weapons, but haven't got the stuff to make them with. Most of us came here as stowaways and brought nothing but food, tools, and the fur on our backs. We can fish, and we can nibble the chicken woods, but we can't make guns out of trees. The cavies came with their own steamer and seem to have endless supplies. We raid them sometimes, but there's so few of us, and we can never get hold on territory gained for long. But that's of no consequence. All we want is to be left in peace to build a republic. And the rat star, she added thoughtfully after a moment. Of course, we want that too. What is crayon time? Oh, right. Oh, is that a global emote? That makes so much sense. Did Dredge get added? Dredge did not get added. No Dredge emote. Hold on, chat. I have to turn off my heater. It is burning my face. And probably other things. Born in 84, Year of the Rat. I think I was born in the Year of the Horse. I'm not sure. 80 hours. Wow, that's actually a lot, bro. Still get ID checked. Nice. Don't burn the house down before finishing game. Funny you mentioned that. One time I actually almost did burn my house down while streaming. You remember that, Terps? You remember my panic? I'm trying to open my chocolate. Hold on. So I moved into a new place. Oof, that sucks. I rent, so I would be so screwed. But I moved into this new place, and the oven doesn't on one of the back burners. It doesn't shut off properly. I didn't know that. And then so I had like cooked my dinner before the stream, and then I streamed. And I streamed for like 10 hours or something like that. And then I went into my kitchen, and the kitchen was red. It was so scary. But thankfully nothing caught on fire. A couple things melted a little bit. Oh, crazy. Was this the rat in the making? Yeah, okay. They want the star. Okay, so I'm going to take a closer. I am You're the Horse. Nice. Good thing you know, Mauricio. You preheated your oven and forgot an old pizza box inside? Oh my god, crap. You're the Snake? That's applicable since you love Metal Gear Solid so much. An excitable looking rat was peering at it through smoky goggles, twitching her whiskers and making notes on what appeared to be real paper. Wow, real paper. Blue as a sapphire, but endlessly more brilliant. It's not a star, of course. Not really, but try explaining that to the others. The chief engineer doesn't want me working too hard to convince them. Says this is a better for morale. But just look at it. Look. She offered me her goggles. I managed to work them over just enough of one of my eyes to see the truth of what she was studying. A skintelek. Oh, those are the things I needed like 7 of. But unlike any I'd seen before, blue is a sapphire, with more brilliance. Something about the clarity of its color was tremendously soothing. The chief science officer tittered with pleasure as I handed her goggles back. Those of us who have been to the Cavi side of the island live to tell say that there's plenty of glow there, plenty of bright in the water all round, but nothing like this. We took this from the island center, Mount Ararat. Oh, the island center is Mount Ararat? Holy shit, that's so funny. Only it's not a mountain, of course, any more than this is a star. It's hollow. There's sweet water inside and coral crawling all the walls of it. But nothing that glows save this. It's ours now, and no one can take it from us. Yeah, I turned you into a printing crow. It's more applicable. I knew you wouldn't want to be... Well, I know you said you don't care, but... I didn't mean for everybody that spawns in to be a hamster. A hamtaro hamster. Whatever, though, I guess. Also, it's kind of funny, fellow dude, that you're a hamster when you said you always choose the guinea pigs. It's kind of applicable. Yeah, I made you pretty simply so you could say dude every time you come into the chat. Holy, you had like no HP left, and then that thing spawned on your head. The med pack. Oh. And died. Jester's OP. Alright, let's head down to the beach now. Who ever heard of a rat mending a net? An albino rat smiled up at me from his mending work, looking I love how this reading the rat section has taken like 20 minutes. Chickenwood floats, especially when it's dried out and sealed. So we're able to paddle out a bit and cast our nets. We come up with all sorts of things. Blind fish, crabs, sometimes a chunk of broken tentacle. But the fishing would never be so good without the rat star. He beamed. I think it only draws good fish and keeps the scary ones at bay. I know the chief science officer doesn't believe it, but I do. That light is our livelihood. Alright, well, I finished my exploration. The bells of the War Council rang, and I was summoned. The chief engineer emerged from underground with a motley assortment of other rats. Oh, nice. Good idea, Turbs. Do it while Loxy's asleep. So you're going to help us beat the Cavies, he said, a hard edge to his voice. But how exactly? Okay, strategic assistance is a tough challenge. I determined to take a lead. My iron quality isn't iron this. Oh wow, I have a lot of iron. I thought it would have been 25 as well. Let's try doing it by iron then. I had a ship. I had cannons. We would steer her to the southern side of the island and have at those uppity animals. I gave clear orders. My navigation was impeccable, but it seems the Cavies got wind of our intentions quickly enough that they were able to man the guns of their grounded pennants and give us a bracing dollop of what for. Their ship was already sunk, and its crew provided only tiny targets. It was an impossible battle. The shame of being defeated at Z by a brace of guinea boars was bad enough. Worse, however, was the several members of the crew who complained that triumphant weaking of the Cavies now haunts their dreams. Wow. Wow, Turbs. Trying again? I guess so. A palpable hit. The rats gave me information they possessed about the Cavi settlement, but I still had to improvise a great deal on the spot. A perfect storm of speed, stealth, and strength in arms favored us. Our cannons... I love how the starting spot is in the pot today. Or, not today, but now. A perfect storm of speed, stealth, and strength in arms favors us. Our cannons letting fly a volley of shot onto the beach before the Cavies could scramble onto their grounded ship to man its guns. Screams and squeals filled the air. The enemies fled. A damp hush settled over my crew as the smoke cleared to reveal the torn, bloodied bodies of guinea pigs littering the shore. A grim business, but I had honored my commitment to the rats and found a wealth of skintalak ringing the beach to harvest as spoils. You succeeded. Hail Marinia. 2 houses, alike in dignity. Not that this is saying much. Your Pigmote Isle might quality is now 5. A nation must be strong. If this reaches 0, bad things will happen on Pigmote Island. You're in the library and some punk tried to steal your phone? Oh my god. Sounds about right. Jesus. Desmond, have you ever heard what was the quote again? The duck's nubs? Is that what it was? Yes, duck's nubs. Have you ever heard that before, Desmond? So, an occurrence, your Pigmote Isle might quality is 5, your Pigmote civilization is 4, your Pigmote spirit is 3. So do you have to come back to Pigmote occasionally and keep it alive? I have 1 bale of parabola linen. Who plucks the flax from the banks of rivers that flow through sleep? The house of Cavi had fallen. Marinia was triumphant. All that remained were the celebrations and for our continuation of our voyage. Oh, how we feasted long until the night. Then I can have the rat join us. I intercede on behalf of the Cavies. They were crushed, defeated, and I can see that their spirits broken without the light of the rat star to guide them. Have you ever thrown a flat rock into the air really high? Get it to not splash in the water? It's called a duck fart? Duck nuts? Oh, I have never heard either of those. That's so funny. A flat rock into the air really high and get it to not splash in the water. That's interesting. That's funny. I don't know if I should get the rat to join. After all, what's a ship without a few rats? They were crushed, defeated. I can see that the spirits were broken without the light of the rat star to guide them. They need an advocate. Nubs is more Twitch friendly. That's true. I think my stream is like 18 plus, but lately I've been trying not to like swear too often. And I think it's easier if I, or not easier, but better probably if I don't swear too much on Twitch. Mostly for my own personal reasons. Just because I don't want to keep swearing too much. There's people in RP terms that just like do nothing but swear. I'm probably not even joking. Am I? There probably actually is people like that. I honestly don't know what to pick. I'm going to say, if I get the rat to join us, it's just going to die. Because we're going to die soon. But, and I already have a mascot. I feel so bad that this ferret has survived so much. Terms, Jesus. Let's intercede on behalf of the Cavies. They were crushed, defeated, and I can see that their spirits broken without the light of the rat star. They needed an advocate. I appealed to the chief engineer's moral fortitude and sense of fair play. Perhaps the Cavies suffered the loss of the light from the center of the island. Perhaps they were only trying to get it back, not steal it from the rats. The chief engineer looked troubled at the thought. We only wanted to be left alone, he said. Excuse me. He looked towards the seneschal, haphazardly bandaged among the rat's other prisoners. Perhaps further negotiation is possible. As I left, I saw the albino rat timidly offering a young Cavi prisoner a piece of fresh fish. An occurrence, your memoirs, a rat in the making. Quality is now 3. You forged peace between the rats and the Cavies. Spirit quality is now 6. You have never cursed anyone. You don't believe in magic. Oh, we can still have the rat join us. I don't know if I want to. Let's not do it. We now have a report of Pigmote Island. Yeah, we definitely do. There. You finish your diary entry and the final dregs of the rat's surprisingly good wine. They line up to salute you as you leave the victory banquet, escorting you to your ship through the foundations of their new republic. That's all for now. Your hunger quality has gone. A new nation has been founded. Time passes on the Nice's most adorable empire. Yeah, that's probably true, hey. Hail Marenia. The Nice's most adorable nation scurries around your legs. Skintellect harvesters drag heavy bags of the island's bounty to their silo. Industrious rodents work hard on towering edifices, some of them almost neck high. London will never believe a bloody word of this. How come bloody is blurred out? Or it's not blurred out, but it's like underscored. 18 hours of stories. Yeah, probably will. I will end the stream and stream again next week, and you will still be chatting about it. Oh, I can steal the rat star? Oh my god, that's so mean. Is that a raid? It is a raid, a spooky raid. Why didn't it pop up on my screen? Hi, Spooky. How was your stream? I don't have anyone to shout you out, so I'm going to shout you out. I think it worked. I thought there was a special shout out. Or maybe that was the shout out. I don't know. Yeah, it's so good to see you. I saw you were streaming, and I was really excited that you were streaming, because I don't know when the last time I saw you stream was. So that's nice. Was it? Slash shout out? Okay, mine is this then. I think instead of showing what game you played last, it shows what your bio is and gives you a little description. But I couldn't remember because I haven't needed to shout anyone out since I started streaming again. But I appreciate it. It's nice to hear the GTA sound effect again. It's fun. What were you playing? Oh, 7 Days to Die. Nice. That game is really fun. And I have played it with friends that were like the worst to play it with. We are playing Sunless Sea. I was playing Metroid, but we beat it. So now we're just trying to find other games to play before I start playing Barotrauma soon. By soon, I don't know, like maybe 2 months. Okay, maybe not 2 months. Eventually. There's no shops. I actually thought there would have been a shop. Request repairs, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Soon TM. Exactly. And yes, pretty much rip Giuseppe. And like I said, Spooky, I try to stream every Monday nowadays. I miss Giuseppe too, which is funny. Rip Seppi, yeah, exactly. I don't know if you've ever played Sunless Sea. Spooky. But it's pretty cool. It's very chill. The world is webbed with invisible lines. You've crossed one. Tighten them and it would split like a fruit. Here, the wild air mingles with the airs of the near reaches. Demu's Gate, named for a navigator lost below. How did his bones come below? Oh, okay, so earlier we got that message too. How did his bones come below? And I didn't realize what that meant. But now that I understand that it's like underneath, I understand. Okay, what is that? Oh, it's a lighthouse. Moody's Light. The shenanigans Giuseppe used to get into with you. Yeah. It's tragic. Giuseppe's dead. Giuseppe's not dead. There is a chance that Giuseppe come back. He went to the Caribbean just like Nedry. Yeah, yeah. I like that. That's funny. Bonnie Reefs. Where were we even going? That literally took forever. Do you stream pretty often now, Spooky? Good battle royale. Story journal. We had this person on our ship, right? Request for passage. Where did he want to go? Oh, this person. Oh, it's saying. Oh wow, there's 5 people that is requesting services. Still never stream. Oh, I'm glad you streamed today then. This board will forever alter. Or the board. Oh yeah, the funging station. Oh yeah, I did see that. It's not gone forever, right? Like if I sell it now, it'll be around if I die. Oop. Hopefully. Someone else will better appreciate the work. You no longer have any of this. Advice for captains. Okay. Wait, so does the little tutorial stuff that appears up here in this left side go away forever now? Did Chester win again? He actually is OP. He's cheating. He's using his Canadian anger. Oh, it still pops up. Okay, good. So the funging station is just nearby, I guess. We could possibly go left or west. Logbook more important. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think I told you last time, Spooky. I'll be streaming every Monday. I was going to stop. What was this? There's some stuff. What does it say? You have gained a secret. Speak to your officers to improve your abilities. Discovered phosphogene peaks, Bonnie Reefs. I did say I was going to stop streaming. Not last week. I guess like 2 weeks ago, or I don't know, last time I streamed or something. But I'm. Oh, it's right here. Iron and Misery Funging Station. I found it. But I don't have to stop streaming, so I will continue streaming Mondays for the, I don't know, unforeseeable future. You paid to win, Turbs. Do I upload VODs to YouTube? It's a very good question. So, about my channel is I used to stream GTA roleplay, and I don't really plan on streaming any more GTA roleplay just because I don't have a good video card and I'm going into college now, so I don't have a lot of time. Buddha, yeah, Buddha's great. Buddha is crazy. He's so popular nowadays. I love how Buddha went from being banned in 2.0 to the most popular 3.0 streamer. That is crazy. 3.0 was really good. You know, I remember you said you streamed on Mondays. I just forget what day it is. That is very fair. If I wasn't... So the reason I stream Monday is because I go to school today, and then when I come home, I just want to relax. And I feel like Randy Bullock got permit. That's really funny. Yeah, I really love Lyric. Lyric is probably the only streamer I really watch. Randy Bullet. That's so funny. I don't even know why he would have. It's nice to see. Oh, I see. Big X Girl is streaming too, but she's playing 2.0. And then I saw Scruffy's back as well. So it's nice to see that a lot of people come back. Yeah, I know you don't. And I don't know. I'm impartial. I don't think I'll RP in GTA 5 anymore. But I will. I might come back if, like, I don't know, Red Dead RP. This is years and years out, but maybe GTA 6 RP. I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, so this is really roundabout way of saying that I will start uploading my VODs to YouTube. So if you want, you can go YouTube, I think. Is this a command? Do I not know? I don't even know if that was a command. Okay, it wasn't an actual command. How do you get to my YouTube channel? Metroid? Oh, okay, cool. So, Jesus, that's really funny. I really gotta update my commands. I haven't streamed. So I've started streaming again about 2 months ago. I stream every Monday. I haven't streamed in a year, whatever. So now I'm streaming every Monday now, and I was mostly focusing on Metroid streams, and now I'll start streaming. I'll probably play Sunless Sea this stream, probably a little bit next stream, and then I might switch it up. We'll see. And then I don't know if it's something like this where it's like a story game, even though it's so much meandering and talking to chat and interacting, and so like it might be annoying to watch a VOD. I'll still upload it to YouTube. It's just there's very little VOD content on YouTube currently. I think maybe just Metroid, right? Yeah, I mean the decent amount of Metroid. It's every single Metroid game that isn't a 3D one. And I'll be streaming more story games. And then when I start playing Barrow Trauma, I think Barrow Trauma would be a really good VOD game. Those hamsters are so big they look like Kappa berries. They're huge, yeah. They're actually too big, so they don't actually fit in my I don't know, like on the screen. Don't know any of these games. So Sunless Sea is the game I'm playing right now. It's pretty fun. Okay, take care, fell dude. Like I said, streaming every Monday. Maybe see you around. It's always around this time too. And then what was the other thing I said? Barrow Trauma. So Barrow Trauma it's kind of like FTL. If you've ever played FTL, Spooky. Your favorite vid on my channel is Uncle Johnny. Nice. I'm actually kind of sad that that video doesn't have 1 million views. How many views does it have? Only 675,000. Was that right? 675,000? Yeah, yeah. So almost 700,000. I'll say that. That sounds easier. If it had 1 million, then I would pretend like I am filled with clout and say that I have a YouTube video on my channel with 1 million views. Which probably isn't that hard to do. If you make like a 4-second video of a cat meowing, you could probably get 1 million views. Chip Tip TV, more Metroid, all the Metroid. You know, funny you say that because people are suggesting I play Metroid Prime Remastered, but I don't want to. But yeah, Spooky, Barotrauma is really cool. It's like you're an under it's you're in a submarine on Europa, the moon of Jupiter, or one of the moons of Jupiter, and you're just managing chaos basically. So you're going from mission to mission in a campaign mode while you slowly upgrade your sub and gain levels. The graphics are weird. I don't think it's that weird. I kind of really like the graphics, but there are graphics mods. So like if you're playing and you don't like it, you could change all the characters to look like anime characters. I think the character models are kind of the only ugly things, so spitting. And then, like I said, you're sort of managing chaos, so you're going from mission to mission. So like a mission you might have is to explore these well, no, I won't say the ruins ones because it's kind of good. You'll have a mission where you go kill a giant sea monster or something, right? But since it's on the excuse me, since it's on the moons of Jupiter, it's not just like a typical sea monster. It's like aliens and weird infected things and parasites and all types of weird shit and horror stuff. It's really cool. At least it seems really cool. I don't know if it completely is, but I think initially there'd be a lot of fun factor, especially having 6 different people all man different things. Like you have a captain, engineer, mechanic, security team, and then someone who's just, I don't know, botching everything probably. It's really cool. It's we have like 3 people so far. I haven't really asked too many people yet, but it's yeah, I should hopefully know in a few weeks what my schedule is more like and if I'm able to commit to playing it, because it also has like I don't know if it has a steep learning curve, but I'd say it has a decent learning curve. And so if we're all trying to like learn it together, it might take a few sessions of actually knowing how to play the game. Co-op part reminds you of Pulsar Lost Colony. Let me look that up. I'm sorry I'm not really playing this game that much. I'm kind of letting it idle while I mostly talk to chat. I have never seen this game before. I could see why though, I guess. It's a bit like FTL, a crew. It doesn't, the graphics look very weird to me. That's all. That's all I can think, I guess. To me, Barotrauma just reminds me of Space Station 13, like a light version of Space Station 13. Mechanically, nothing alike. It kind of reminds me of Space Station 13 mixed with FTL almost. Barotrauma, I mean. And then Underwater. And I personally feel like if you're going to make something in space, make it underwater instead. There's like a million space games, and there's like 4 water games. I also would like to do that, yeah. Space Station 14 sounds interesting. Part of the reason I'm not playing so much is because I'm super tired. I think I might end the stream. Damn it! I was going to raid Wolfie, but Wolfie is asleep now. But yeah, I said I was going to stream to 11. It's 11:30. Wait, can I... Oop, almost closed OBS. Can I just, like, save here? Manual save. Sunless Sea auto says whenever you dock, whenever you die, you may switch to merciful mode and save your manual. This will remove your character's Invictus token. No. Does this count as a dock? I assume so. Yeah. 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 I docked. Sure. Crowd. I think you'd really like Dredge. I think you would. I think you would really like it. But yeah, it's a little expensive, so I understand not wanting to buy it at full price. Give the people what they ask for. Get rest. Yeah. Yeah, buy on sale. That's a good idea. Fun fact, the game never tells you that when you kill an enemy, you instantly lose 10% of your terror. Really. So 10%. That's not too much, I guess, right? In this case, it'd be 1. I'm assuming it's always rounded down, since it's a punishing mechanic. But like if you're at 50 and it lowers 5, that's not too bad. The problem is, oh, I think we've died, what, 2 out of the 5 combat interactions we've been in so far, so it's a little risky. I'm just gonna move this little Hamtaro character. I'm actually gonna change this Hamtaro into a Blockman. Blockman. And let's make him a green Blockman. I have to fix this Hamtaro thing. If you're at 100, it really counts. You shouldn't actually fight all the things you enter combat with. Probably not, I guess. That makes sense, considering like half of the things we fought has murdered us. But Turbs is doing pretty good. He might find his father. At least we can name the captain after viewers. Turbs has united guinea pigs and rats. That did more than anybody else did. They at least do the hamster dance. That's a very good question, Morris. Papa. The game is not afraid to throw horrifically overpowered monsters at you. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know if I want to know if there's like krakens and scary giant monsters, but I hope there is. But it's I'm fine not knowing. It's better if I don't know. Don't tell me, Chad. Be more fun if I have to discover that on my own and then cry later. Like I said, I feel like if you're making a game in space, just make it underwater. It's scarier, it's more interesting, and it doesn't even have to be scarier. It can be like Subnautica. I don't think Subnautica has all scary parts or anything. Some of it is just like beautiful parts. Some of them are just like, wow, this area is so pretty. I wish I could see this in real life. And yeah, I mean, underwater in space, it's the exact same thing. You're basically in a airless environment. You're basically space is usually 6'd off, right? So 6 degrees of freedom, as in you're going up, down, left, right, and then on axis as well. So I guess with a submarine, you would ditch the axis, so you wouldn't go side to side or anything like that, but you would still go up, down, left, right, that sort of thing. Is my time running out? Or is my time going while I'm doing this? Yes, it was. That is okay. I'm not going to press anything, and I will just load my save next time. There's a giant thing that does things, and then things happen, and man, if you don't fix things, things will stop thinking. It was a little bit of a Freudian slip. It's pretty bad. It wasn't that bad. There is probably a giant thing. It probably does things. Things will probably happen. And if I don't fix things, things will stop thinking. That's probably true too. Sounds like a spoiler terms. Everything you said there is technically probably true. Technically probably. Well, this was really fun. I'm glad I chose Sunless Sea over... Oh, I am the only person streaming Sunless Sea. Why? This is such a streamer game. Well, I don't know about streamer game, but I mean, like, it's such a, like, it's such a chill watch someone else play it because it's a really interesting game, I feel like. What about Bear Trauma? Do people stream that? I've been the only one the entire time? What was the... Man, I like opened up Barrel Trauma and on its like people searching Barrel Trauma also watch, and it shows XQC and all I see is a thumbnail of him looking at Fansly. Man, Twitch is so weird. There's actually a lot of people streaming Barrel Trauma. And this one of them has a cool Mario background that I have for my wallpaper too. Are they English though? One person is. Two person is. Three person is. Not a lot of people are watching it though. That's crazy. Bear Trauma is like another game I think would be really fun to watch, but I guess it isn't. No, I don't think it matters what other people stream. I'm just curious. In Sunless Sea, for example, like since I'm the only one streaming it, I thought it was a little strange. Yeah, maybe Sunless Sea is old, so no one's streaming it. It's just such a... Sunless Sea is such a good game. And it seems like it's a good game to watch someone else play if you don't want to suffer through the permadeath and the pain of learning mechanics, stuff like that. But I mean, maybe it's a better YouTube game. Watch it. Not if you're streaming as a captain. You think Barrel Trauma captain is bad? What role do you think is the most fun to stream? Because if I play, I was probably going to play as a captain. But I don't know. One thing I will say with Barrel Trauma, though, is I've watched a couple people stream it, and it's really not as fun if they're not streaming with the in-game microphone or in-game radio. I mean, I don't know why, but I hate when people ditch the in-game comms that are like built around gameplay and use Discord instead. There's a streamer I watched that was playing it, and they were using the in-game comms. It was so fun, and then he was like, okay, I'm done, and he only played an hour, and he hasn't played it again. So then I was watching other random streamers, and yeah, if you're just using Discord the whole time, and you're like, oh, I died, oh, I'm like 200 feet away from the sub, oh, I found this thing, all this stuff, it's missing out so much with the crazy comms, I feel. Because comms are honestly... hecticness is part of the gameplay, right? And so when you're using those comms, managing comms, I think is part of the game. But that's just me. That's just like my opinion. I think at this point, Spooks, I don't care what other people stream unless I'm interested in watching it. And I don't really care what I stream if people are interested in watching it. Does that make sense? Although I'm just really surprised that no one else is streaming this. What did I stream? Oh yeah, Fusion. I was streaming Metroid Fusion. And I was surprisingly the only person streaming that too. And it had just been announced for Switch. Well, for the like Game Boy Advance thing. So I was really surprised no one was like, oh, I'm gonna go check this out on Twitch. Depends, but why I said Captain doesn't look interesting is because my friends streamed Captain in Discord before and that looked boring. That's fair. I mean, it kind of is, right? So with Captain, you just have to stay in the same spot the whole time. Sunless Sea? Is Sunless Sea really 10 years old? I mean, maybe. He said it was for PS4, right? Oof, wow. 2016 for the DLC. Holy shit. 2015. Holy. 9 years. And yeah, Link's Awakening. Turbs was saying the same thing. He wants to see Link's Awakening. Yeah, I think anything that you do outside of the ship. So if you're part of the away team, I think that's the best to stream. But yeah, when you're, I mean, it makes sense. When you're streaming Captain, you're literally just sitting there watching the sonar and watching lights appear and telling your crew to shoot the lights. And then maybe, depending on what type of ship you have, you get a good glimpse of the monster fly past your ship. See? You can't tell if that was a space game or an underwater game right there. I said monster fly past your ship. I should have said the sea monster swim past your ship. Or I should have said submarine. But I said fly past your ship. And so I ruined it. And now it's a space game. That's why they should just all be underwater games. Yeah, Link's Awakening I think would be fun. Is it short? I'm gonna see how long Link's Awakening, what is it called? Deluxe? Switch? I don't know. I really love the OG Link's Awakening. It was my favorite Zelda game for a long time. 14 hours? That's actually longer than I thought it was. I don't remember it taking very long. And I probably remember all the puzzles. No, it's just called The Link's Awakening. Yeah, I was... that's why I said Deluxe, because I was thinking that the Game Boy Color one was called Deluxe, so maybe this one is too. Deluxe is just a color version. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Probably quicker than 14 hours. It depends how fast I go. What is the rush times? Rush times is like 10 hours. Leisure times are 17. Main plus extras. Is there new stuff in the game? Other than the 2D like dungeon builder thing that looked boring. Honestly, it's probably is a good idea to play this. Wait, when does Tears of the Kingdom come out? I wish that they did Link's Awakening in the style of Oracle games. I think it is just a 1-1 remake, yeah. It's scheduled for release in 1 month. May 12th for the Tears of the Kingdom. So I don't really want to play Tears of the Kingdom. But I remember you mentioned it, Turbs. And it probably would be good to try it, but I don't know. It's such a long game, probably. It's like one of those games that you play for like 200 hours and you have a ton of fun, and then as soon as the fun is gone, you're like, I'm never playing that game again. So I don't know. I didn't really love Breath of the Wild, but it was like one of those games that I played like 200 something hours, and then as soon as the magic was gone, I was like, I'm never playing this again. It was a really fun world to explore and stuff, but it was just the Zelda aspects were really boring to me. There was just no Zelda aspects, so. The sequel is out in a month. Took them like 8 years to make it though, which is crazy. Yeah, I think that just having no dungeons or like having no dungeons, breakable weapons, the 4 main bosses, I don't know, they were all kind of the exact same thing. They were just reskins of themselves with slightly different moves. Reskins is probably unfair to say, but that's what I would say. And then the final boss locked behind those 4 things, but you could skip fighting them and just go straight, or you could, yeah, you could skip doing them and just go fight them like as slightly stronger versions before you fight Ganon. That was weird to me, but it was kind of cool, I guess, to do that. It was just, I don't know, I didn't like it. And I agree, I like durability when it has a repair function. I like durability Well, it depends. Not like even Dark Souls 2 had durability and it did it poorly. Even if it had repair, you just go heal at a bonfire and your weapons are repaired. I hate that still. But in something like Dragon's Dogma, wait, does Dragon's Dogma have repairing? I don't even know. You forgot when you built this game to emulate, you wanted to play Twilight Princess. You know, you should play emulators on your phone, Morris. But yeah, I agree. It's almost always time sync. But I will probably play more Sunless Sea next week. Yeah, your phone. Your phone, I think there's even Dolphin, right? So I don't remember. I think there's Dolphin emulator on Switch. I mean, on the phone, not Switch. You don't play enough on there. I was thinking, yeah, that's a good idea too. Depends how long your battery life lives, but wouldn't be a bad idea. Where's my chat window? I have so many windows open. Yeah, so next time I stream, okay, I took too long. I was gonna raid Wolfie. Wolfie went offline. I was gonna raid Big Ed Girl, and Big Ed Girl's offline. And then I was gonna raid Spooky, and Spooky raided me. That's kind of funny. That's fine. I will definitely upload the VOD to YouTube because I also have to turn it into a highlight VOD and update, or not update. I have to highlight the Metroid Dread that we did and then upload that. So then I'll also upload this half of Sunless Sea, even though it really is just so much talking in the chat, but it's still fun. Like I said, I'll play more of this next week because I had a lot of fun with it. So next week is going to be a longer stream. Pretty long. I might just play all day. I don't know. We'll see. What I could do is next week I could beat Link's Awakening in one sitting. I guess that might be fun if it's only 10 hours. Do I want to do that? Maybe. But I could also play more Sunless Sea, and then I did want to play more Darkwood as well, but I think Darkwood is better suited for when winter comes back. Yeah, can you use RetroArch on phones, Grab? I don't know anymore. Yeah, you can, because I used it to play N64. Used it to play Ocarina of Time. Because I was going to start doing Ocarina of Time randomizers, but it's easier to actually, Morris, that's really funny because yeah, Link's Awakening is about that big egg, right? You'll be at work. You get paid overtime for working on Easter Monday. My crew groans with hunger. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see what I'm doing on Monday. I might be meeting up with my classmates to have, like, since we don't have class, I'm trying to coordinate my class getting together somewhere so we can, like, have a fake class where we just teach ourselves, essentially, since our teachers don't have work. I'd rather do that than just, like, I don't know, zone out all day. You get Friday off instead. You know what I'm thinking about? You know how so my cousin wants to be a firefighter, and I've just been thinking about, like you said, you're on call, right? And so firefighters, they're basically on call all the time. Their hours are crazy. It's I don't know. It's so wild to me. I can't imagine him doing that. I don't know if you can, Morris. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens next week. There's a lot of options. I would raid, but there's no one really to raid except for Marie Ortiz. I was thinking of raiding her, but she's playing League of Legends. And I know that everybody in chat is just going to leave as soon as that happens. So it's fine. I will just end my stream here, and then I will be back next week, and we will figure out what time I'm streaming. But it might be earlier. Ideally, it's earlier. I should have a lot of time. Yeah. Damn, even Turbs. What was that noise? That was new. Oh, God. We're eating each other. Watch, this is what saved. And now it's ruined. Yeah, but I'm not going to raid. I'm just going to end the stream. So, I will wish you all a good night. I will be back next week. Thank you all for being here. Sunless Sea was a lot of fun. Metroid Dread was crazy. I'm actually really sad that I beat it because I don't want to go back to it because I don't want to just play hard mode. So when you beat Metroid Dread, you unlock hard mode, and then if you beat hard mode, you can unlock dread mode, and in dread mode, it's like a one-hit death thing. It's a little intense. I actually found Metroid Dread to be probably the hardest one I've played yet, so it was... I'm definitely not going to play dread mode. So I'm just kind of already done with the game, which is unfortunate, but it was really fun. It took 10 hours. I'd say it's worth trying Cryo, but it's just I don't know. It depends on how much you like Metroid. If I don't know, I don't think you like Metroid enough. I think the story is really cool. Yeah, honestly, Eterna Noctis was probably harder than Metroid, but I don't know. For some reason, I was really struggling with Metroid. It's really funny. But okay, see y'all next week. There's no ending overlay, so this is it.